coming. Good morning, Andre, and welcome.
Yeah, morning to you, Carlton, and good morning to all the viewers all over the world. Good to
Yes,
be here.
yes, Andre, I welcome you as usual. So West Indies have won the toss and decide to bat first. And so, no, sorry, West Indies have won the toss and I asked Sri Lanka to bat first. So the Sri Lankan 11 is Nasanka Mendes, Pereira, Kamindo Mendes, Asalanka, Rajapaska Asaranga. So Asalanga is different from Asaranga. Wickramasia, Tikshana, Pritiana, and Fernando, as that one was played away down to third man for the first run. So the Sri Lankans are up and running, and we will be with Andre very shortly. I'm just doing the first 2 overs. And I know that you are all interested in the West Indies playing 11 more so than the Sri Lanka playing 11. So here is the West Indies playing 11. Evan Lewis, Brandon King, Shea Ope, Roston Chase, Shephard Rutherford, Ravman Powell, Shamar Springer, Romario Shephard, Alzara Joseph, Budakesh Motie, and Shamar Joseph. So Shamar Springer, congratulations to the young man and making his T20 International debut for the West Indies. I think this is well deserved and this is one that is well earned. Joseph bowls to the Sanka, who played it out into the covers. There is no run. The score is 1 without loss after 2 deliveries. Yes, so I think that Shamar Springer debut is well earned. I am not surprised that he's in the team. I went through at length to tell you when I was picking my 11 that decision between including him and Fabian Allen was very, very close. And I even told you that initially I have Springer in the team, and I would not be surprised if he played. So well done, young man. I'm happy for him. Congratulations, and may he do well. 1 without loss after 2 deliveries. Alzara Joseph is coming in now from the up to the wicket and bowls to Nisanka down the leg side. Look to pull, go through wide signal. The score moves up to 2 without loss after 2 deliveries. So 2 without loss after 2 deliveries. West Indies winning the toss and decided to bowl first. As I said, we have Andre Douglas here with us, and he will be doing the majority of the commentary during this first half of the game. I'm starting out though with these first 2 overs as usual. Let's watch Joseph bowls to the Sanka, beaten outside the off stump, goes through to Shea Ope, and there is no run. So he was just fishing at that one outside the off stump. Good to see Evan Lewis back into the team. You know, there are times when I said Elvin, but it's really Evan Lewis. He's back into the team. And so it's good to see. I'm happy for Evan Lewis also to be back in the team. And I wish him all the luck. I wish him all the luck too. Joseph Tunisanka drives into the cover, mistimed the drive, but they will get a single. Oh, misfield by Ravman Powell, and they will come back for 2. It's going to run very close to the boundary. They may even get 3. And so the return comes in now, and they are back for 3. Bad miss there by Ravman Powell. And after missing the ball, he didn't sprint after it. After it, he jogged after it, and that is not good at all. I think that he probably felt shame and hurt that he missed it, but you need to get up and sprint after it. Here it is. Bad miss there. Look at him tumbling down. And he got up. He didn't really sprint at it. He jogged that off of it. Look at that. And they allowed the batsman to get 3. I hope he doesn't damage his shoulder there. He's flexing it, but I hope he get over that. I hope it's nothing too serious. Disappointed there that he only jogged after misfielding. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Mendes down the leg side, taken on the pad. They go through for a leg by. The score moves up to 6 without loss after 5 deliveries. Very disappointed there with the captain just jogging at it. And it seems to be a good crowd in there. Some grass on this pitch. It may seem around, and probably that's one of the reasons. Also, the weather in the atmosphere may also contribute to Powell deciding to bowl first. I always prefer to chase when there's rain in the atmosphere. I prefer to put in the opposition. I want to know what I have to get. Joseph bowls to Nisanka, who looks to cut, misses, go through. Mendes go through to the keeper, and there is no run. Not a bad over there, Andre, from Shamar Joseph. Yeah.
From Azar Joseph.
Mm.
Yes, not a bad over indeed. I think it was a very decent start on the part of Azar Joseph. So it's the other Joseph
Yes.
which is coming into the attack now. Shamar, the man from Guyana.
Okay, go ahead, Andre.
Joseph. Yes?
No, I will go to you after this over. So let me just do these 2 overs. Shivana Wright said, "Hello, good morning. What is wrong with the cricket forum this morning?" Yes, there was rain and we are just here. But so you have not missed any cricket, Shivana. You have not missed any cricket. Bonnie Belfon is saying, "Good day, everyone. Thanks for commentary from Nevada." Thank you, Bonnie Belfon. We are happy to have you here. And our friend from South Africa, who's always here with us, that's Envoy. Shamar, over the wicket, bolstered in Sanka, beaten outside the off stump through to the keeper. Lovely delivery. I love that line. I love that length from Shamar Joseph. I definitely hope that he continues with that lead. So, Juna Codlin, our comments person, is joining us. So, welcome, Juna. So, you will do the comments while Andrea and I do the live ball-by-ball commentary. I hope you are seeing the match clear, and I hope you have synchronized. So, here's Shamar Joseph. Welcome, Shamar. Welcome, Codlin. Shamar Joseph. Over the wicket, bowls to Nisanka, take in on the leading edge, beat the gap. Rutherford gives chase, looked a bit fat there, but Miles Bascom said you don't have to fit to play for West Indies. The return comes in, and the batsmen come back for 2. So 2 runs off that delivery. The score moves up to 8 without loss. What's your views on that delivery, Juna? So
I'm not currently seeing the game.
Okay. So it's going to be hard then, Juna, for you to follow along. Over the wicket comes Shamar outside the off stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. It's on Rush Sport, Juna. So check out Rush Sport. Check out Rush Sport, Juna, and then come back to us. So 8 without loss after 1.3 overs. After 1.3 overs, 8 without loss. Nisanka on 3. Mendes is on 3. Shamar Joseph, nod for 2 from his 3 overs. Let's watch. I'll give you the field after this delivery. Up, ball to Nisanka, down the leg side, wide, magnificent take by Shea Hope. The score moves up to 9 after 1.3 overs. So that was wayward by Shamar Joseph. Absolutely wayward. He needs to go back to that line, go back to that spot that he hit with that first delivery. So let me give you the feel out. The 2 fielders that are outside are both square. They are on square on either side of the wicket. There's a square fielder on the off side on the boundary, and there's a backward square leg on the onside. So you have a short fine leg and a mid-on the onside. Up to the wicket, bowls to Nisanka, play this away to the man at backward point, and there is no run. So let me give you the field now. So there, the man has been moved to third man. So there's a third man there's a third man in place, and there's a backward square leg. Those are the 2 fielders out. On the onside, you have a short fine leg and a mid-on. And on the offside, you have 5 persons in a ring from backward point right around to mid-off. And there's also a slip. Joseph into Nisanka, taken on the pad, missing leg stump. They're allowed to go through for a single. The return comes in at the bowler's end, backed up in the onside by Shamar Springer. The score moves up to 9 without loss after 1.5 overs. Envoy is saying, "Hi, the Cricket Forum. Can you please tell the West Indies women to please smash England women? We need to win against England women." Well, the good thing about it, Envoy, is that it is in our hands. It is in our hands. Once we win, we go through. Envoy, we appreciate your support, but that's the least of our concern now. As Shamar Joseph bowls to Mendes, who played this down to third man, Gudakesh Motie field, and the second attempt sends the return in. At the end of over number 2, Sri Lanka asked to bat first, are 11 for 2, as we turn over to Andre Douglas.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carlton. I think it's a very good start by the West Indies. You know, both the Joseph have started pretty well, and let us hope that it continues. Good morning to you, Mr. Casanova. What a beautiful first delivery from Shamar Joseph. Beautiful indeed. And it's going to be Shepherd who will take over from Azar Joseph. And here he comes, ball to Mendes, who plays that one to the Skrillex area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. So the score moves on to 12 without loss. In over number 3, it's been bowled by Romario Shepherd. Yes, Mr. Collin, are you seeing the game now?
Yeah, man, I'm seeing it. It's delay on my end, but I'm seeing it. But just a quick comment. I'm happy that Brandon King is back in the 11. Give him a great opportunity to get back some match fitness.
Yes, as Shepherd bowl and is Nisanka's trying to hit that one up through the mid-wicket area, came off the outside edge over the keeper for 4. So the score moves on to 16 without loss. We're in over number 3. It's been bowled by Romario Shepherd. There was Nisanka trying to hit that one over the mid-wicket area, came off the outside edge, over the head of the keeper, into the third man boundary for 4.
It's very curious that Shepherd would have bowled in the power play, seeing that he's an enforcer and a holder, you know, and the power play calls for attacking bowlers. Not saying that he can't get wicket, but normally Powell, we didn't see Powell go in this direction.
Okay. And there is Nisanka, inside edge to the fine leg area for 4 more. Quite fortuitous shot right there from Nisanka. Then inside edge to the fine leg boundary. The score moves to 20 without loss. The over being bowled by Shepherd. Good morning to you, Punter 595. You're checking in from Maryland, USA. It's good to have you here. Salim Khan says, good morning, brother. I'm following your commentary from New York today. I'm visiting Mom. She's not well. All the best to your mom, Salim. And we're glad to have you. A Shepherd comes in, bowl to the Sanka's. He's out caught. And there was the Sanka trying to slash at that one, caught behind by the keeper. So the first wicket goes, it goes to Shepherd. It is 20 for 1. The Sanka goes for 11. Well bowled, Shepherd.
Yeah, as
Shepherd
I was
gets his man.
Yeah, you know, earlier I said it's not that he can't take any wicket, but it's that the captain. But the captain is a very, very good captain, and he had an eye, and he made the right decision in bowling Powell, in bowling Shepherd there. And kudos to him for getting that wicket. Good catch from the West Indies ODI captain, Sheo.
Yes. So after a rather, you know, I thought there were 2 lucky boundaries by Mendes, but by Nisanka rather. So Shepherd gets his man. So the score is on 20 for 1. Nisanka goes for 11. We're in over number 3. Excuse me. Over number 3 being bowled by Romario Shepherd. Please post a link for cricket. I'm not sure. Depends on where you're watching it from. I'm not sure where what link. Good to see an old back. It's good to see new and old back into the team. A Shepherd around the wicket, bowl to. Is this Mendes? The new batter. Just trying to see who's the new batter right here.
Good to see. Good to see as well, Evan Lewis.
Pereira. It's Pereira who's a new batter. So the inside edge to the short fan length area. They went through for 2 runs. So the score moves on to 22 for 1. Yes, go ahead, Codlin.
Yeah, good to see back Evan Lewis in the West Indies 11. Mr. Brown predicted that he would play. He did that yesterday, and his prediction proved to be very, very correct. Evan Lewis is a trump card for West Indies, and good to see him back in West Indies cricket.
Thank you. Shepherd is on his way. He's going to bowl to Pereira. Around the wicket, bowl to Pereira, who drives that beautiful shot through the covers for 4. And there was Pereira on the up, driving that through the covers. Beautiful shot, 4 runs. So at the end of over number 3, it is 26 for 1. Pereira is on 6. And it's with him, it is Mendes who is on 3. So over to you, Codlin.
Yeah, it was a very good move by, even though boundaries come off the over of Shepherd, but you would have come to understand that he's a bowler that gives a lot of wicket, give a lot of runs, but we get wicket in the end. Even though they are expensive, wicket is what win games, and we know we have a power hitting side. So no matter the score that Sri Lanka will get, we know the West Indies are able to get it. So we want wicket, and once we get the wickets, then we'll keep them at bay.
And good morning to you, Patrick. With the possibility of rain, I thought we would have taken first, not thereby going for a big score and hoping to head in case of rain. As it's Joseph bowls to Mendes, who's on the back foot, plays it in the cover area. They go through for a single. The score moves on to 27 for 1. It's Shamar Joseph in over number 4. So Mendes goes on to 6. Pereira is also on 6. Pereira comes into strike. 6 from 2 deliveries. It's Pereira. He's going to face the bowling of Shamar Joseph, who is on his way around the wicket to bowl to Pereira. Pass umpire on both Pereiras. Bowl him! Bowl! Beautiful delivery by Shamar Joseph. And there was Pereira looking to hit that one over the middle wicket here. Bowled. So it's 27 for 2 in over number 4. Well bowled by Shamar Joseph.
Shamar Joseph again proving to be what the West Indies wanted. A fiery fast bowler that can able to penetrate wickets. And it's a good pick from Coach Darren Sammy and Captain Rodman Powell, enforcing themselves on Sri Lanka, and rightly so. There in Sri Lanka, the crowd is behind Sri Lanka, so we need to punish them, and that's what Shamar Joseph bring to the party.
And here Sherwin says, good morning. What made the captain a very good captain? Luck? Well, if you want to say luck, well, he has done pretty well in the capacity of a captain, Sherwin.
Yeah.
He has won quite a number of matches. So, I mean, it can't just be pure luck. You have to have some quality to be winning matches. So, whether you want to say it's luck or something else, he has done the job. He's doing the job for the West Indies, and that is what matters.
Yeah, he's a tactician. Just look at that delivery. It one that kept its line, and the batter was in 2 minds there, thinking that it would go up above the top of the stump, but it kept its line, deceived the batter, and Kushal Pawera had to go.
Shamar Joseph bowled to the new batter, who is Camindo Mendes, the new sensation in the cricket world. Yeah, it was a very good length delivery there. Absolute. Yeah, nice length delivery. Well bowled by Shamar Joseph.
Very quality bowler he is.
It's quite a pacey delivery also. So the new batter is Camindo Mendes, who has had a fantastic run in Test cricket. And here's Shamar Joseph now. Bowled Camindo Mendes. Tucks him up. Well bowled by Shamar Joseph. Good length delivery once more. So the score remains on 27 for 2. We're in over number 4. It's been bowled by Shamar Joseph. He has so far taken 1 for 5 from his 1.4 overs.
Yeah, it's very important that Joseph keep the new batter on his toe, make him realize that uh, we come here to play, we come here to fight.
Indeed. And he has had a pretty good start thus far. Here comes once more. Shamar Joseph around the wicket now. Bowled to Mendes, who's driving that one to the mid-off fielder, who is Springer, the man who is making his debut for the West Indies team. The man who's now is famous for his shoulder roll, who played an integral part of the West Indies 2016 under 19 World Cup. We're in over number 1 delivery to come. In over number 4, it's been bowled by Shamar Joseph. He's on his way. Who passes the umpire now? Bowl to Mendes, who's pulling that one high in the air. It's going to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. Just a little bit too short there by Shamar Joseph. And Kaminga Mendes, who sat back, was a very good player of the pull shot, who just rocked back and pulled that one over mid-wicket for 4 runs. The score at the end of over number 4, it's 31 for 2.
Was definitely waiting on that delivery there. It had 4 written all over it.
And good morning to you, the champion. Our boy should win. The pitch looks like a really good one. Yeah, it looks a pretty good cricket wicket. If you put the effort in, you can get something out of it as a bowler. And if you, as a batsman, you can play your shot. So it looks like a really, really good cricket wicket. Shamar ramp for bowl people, says Jay. Indeed. Well, it's going to be Azari's back into the attack. So it's space on both ends. It's Alzari bowled to. Ooh, it's a beautiful delivery. Beat Mendes all ends up. Well bowled by Alzari Joseph there, Codlin.
Yes. Very quality bowling from the former West Indies vice captain in T20s.
It's a very good, very good delivery from Alzari Joseph. Beat Kusal Mendes all ends up. It's going to be Azari to bowl to Mendes once more. Here's Azari on his way. Bowl to Kusal Mendes, who plays. Oh, flicks that one. It's high in the ears. Over square leg. Is it 4 or is it 6? Just checking to see right there. That was oh yes, that's 6 runs. There was Mendes. Just flick that one over the square leg area. Magnificent shot for 6. And Kusal Mendes, he goes on to 13. The score moves on to 37 for 2.
Azari Joseph, despite being able to penetrate the wicket more and less, has bowled some very loose delivery at times, and he needs to tighten up a bit because this is a nice scoring pitch, and we need to have Sri Lanka as low of a total as possible, bearing in mind that rain is on its way.
Azari once more bowl, and Mendes on the back foot and pull that one over mid-wicket for 4. And there was Azari dropping that short again, and Mendes just rocked back and pulled that one for 4 more runs. The score moves on to 41 for 2. Kusal Mendes, he moves on to, makes that 16.
Yeah, West Indies came into this over with their tail up, but the momentum now pushed back to Sri Lanka with those beautiful boundaries there and a 6 from the Sri Lankan middle order batter. And Azari Joseph need to respond now, and the younger respond that is required is a wicket.
Azari once more in bowl to Mendes, who plays up to the backward point area, beats the fielder to the third man. They go through for a single. Shamar Springer as a fielder. The score moves on to 42 for 2. And over number 5, being bowled by by Azari Joseph. Sherwin says, I'm sorry to all Jamaicans. If the captain don't come up big, I'm looking to drop him. He can't play as a bag who don't score runs.
Good that he's not a selector. Jason Holder played for West Indies for 7 years without having a proper place. And the only reason why he was on the team, it was because he was captain. Powell performed.
Alzari pass umpire and a bowl to Kamindo, slashes at that one outside off some beaten. It went through to be taken by the keeper.
Yes, sloppy.
Score means on 42 for 2. Yes, Scotland.
Yes, sloppy from the West Indies. Powell need to pull them in. You know, they are giving the momentum back to Sri Lanka for too much now, and West Indies need to get ahead of things now.
As Alzari comes in once more to both Kamindo Mendes, who drives, it fell short of the field at cover. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. So the score at the end of over number 5, it is 43 for 2.
Yeah.
Mendes, that is Kamindo Mendes on 17. And it is Kamindo Mendes on 17 and Kusal Mendes is on 5. And over to you now, Jonah.
Yeah, Shamar Joseph, I don't think he'll come back for another over until about the 10th or 11th over, because he needs a bit of rest to think about how he's going to put this delivery. And that's why we like Russell, because he's very adaptable. And Shamar Joseph needs to get it together. It's not about just taking wickets, but you have to be able to hold down the batters and put pressure on them and allow the next bowler to come and finish the job. So it needs partnership.
Yes. Shepherd bowl to Kamindo Mendes, who pulls that one to the 5-leg area for 4. Poor delivery there by Shepherd. And Kamindo Mendes has pulled that one to the 5-leg boundary for 4 runs. The score moves on to 47 for 2. In over number 6 being bowled by Romario Shepherd. Poor delivery there, Junior.
Yeah, the momentum is clearly with Sri Lanka now. The West Indies need to wrestle it back.
And Patrick Lambert is saying he might be lucky, but has taken some good decisions and made some crucial changes at the right time. That is in response to the comment made by Sherwin as to regarding the captaincy of Powell, as Shepherd bowls to Kamindo Mendes, who plays that one to the deep point area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 48 for 2. Kamindo Mendes, he's on 10. Kusal Mendes, he's on 17.
Sri Lanka is not a light side since Sonat Jayasuriya took over as coach. So West Indies need to be aware of that.
They have some very good players, quite a number of match winners. And Lansley Lakey says, checking in. Big up Cricket Forum family. Big up to you to Lansley. Thank you for joining. Boundary line is so short, says Mr. Casanova. While it is Shepherd is on his way to bowl to Kusal Mendes. Pass umpire and bowl to Kusal Mendes, who plays that one to the deep point area. A single is all they'll get. The score moves on to 49 for 2, when over number 6, being bowled by Romario Shepherd. Kusal Mendes, he moves to 18 from 12 deliveries. Kamindo Mendes is on 10 from 8. Yes, Juna.
Yeah, good to see Shamar Springer getting an opportunity in this West Indies team, but very curious not to see them going with Fabian Allen, seeing that this pitch will take a lot of spin.
It's Roger Hines said it looks like a batting paradise, but bowlers will dominate. While it is Shepherd on his way to bowl to Kamindo, who plays that one to the mid-wicket, the field at mid-wicket. There's no run scored. The score means on 49 for 2. Over number 6 being bowled by Romario Shepherd. So far taken 1 for 21 from 1.4 overs. Holder was the best bowler and he was averaging over 20 runs. Keith Aaron is saying, Carlton, morning. Is the coffee putting you to sleep? Morning, Mrs. Brown, says Keith Aaron. While it is Shepherd is on his way. Bowl to Kamindo Mendes, who pulls that one to the mid-wicket area for 4.
Yeah, and
too short there from Shepherd. And there was Kamindo Mendes, who was a fine batsman,
Yeah.
Later than that one, pulls that over mid-wicket, 4 runs scored. The 50 runs, 50 comes up for the Sri Lanka, and it's 53 for 2 in over number 6. Poor delivery by Shephard Jr.
Yeah, very poor, very poor. He's very inconsistent in these parts of the game.
So one delivery to come in over number 6. It's been bowled by Shephard.
Current run
ball to Kamindo, who plays that one to mid-off. They go through for a quick single.
Yeah, current run rate 8.
Score means moves on to 54 for 2, which is that makes exactly 9 runs per over.
Yeah.
After the power plays.
8.65 runs.
The commentators are not reading the comments. Yes, we are, Keith. We are very much reading them.
Yeah, man. Current run rate 9.09 in favor of Sri Lanka. Very good start.
Mayank Thapileyal says, do you know why Alim Dar, the umpire, has been made selected in Pakistan cricket? Because he has been the only Pakistan person who has stamina to understand the sun for continuous 6 hours in a test match.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the power play, Sri Lanka 7-4 and 1-6.
Okay. Thank you very much for that information. So it's going to be Roston Chase, the all-rounder, the off-break bowler who has taken 18 wickets from 23 matches at a very good economy rate of 6.61 with a best of 3 for 12. So it's a very miserly bowler, is Roston Chase, a very good bowler indeed in white ball cricket. He's coming into the attack.
Extra score from the West Indies.
Yes.
In the power play.
Is Carlton drinking his coffee? He's missing. You guys doing a great job so far. Thank you very much, Roger. While it's going to be Chase, who is setting his field meticulously. He's going to come to bowl to Kamindo Mendes. Here comes Roston Chase around the wicket. Bowl to Kamindo, who drives to the deepish cover area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll be. The score moves on to 55 for 2. We're in over number 7.
Chase 23 match, 18 wickets, economy rate 6.1 runs per over, best of 3 for 12.
Yes. Keith Aaron is saying, Carlton, Azari should do like Darren Bravo and forget West Indies cricket. Why should he? I really don't understand the comment. What is your opinion? It's Keith Aaron. It's going to be Chase, who's going to come to bowl to Kusal Mendes, rather. Kusal Mendes is on 18 from 12 deliveries. Here's Chase. On his way, pass umpire now, bowl to Kusal, who's on the back foot and plays that one into the backward, into the mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. Will they come for the 2? No, they won't. That would have been a suicide run. So the score moves on to 56 for 2.
Over a period of time, Chase has proven to be a bowler that keep things tight, and we hope that he will live up to that repetition today, because West Indies really need to pull back the momentum from Sri Lanka.
Right. While it's Chase, bowl to Kamindo this time was on the back foot and plays that one to the field at the point region. There's no run scored. The score remains on 56 for 2. It's Kamindo Mendes. He's on 16 from 13 deliveries. Kusal Mendes is on 19 from 13 deliveries. As Chase bowled to Kamindo, tucks up one away to the square leg area. The fielder from the deep mid-wicket area comes in and returns what they got to for 2 runs. So the score moves on to 58 for 2. This Kamindo, he moves to 18. 18 from 14 deliveries. He's quite a busy player. He's quite a good player. It's Kamindo Mendes Jr.
Yes, he is. And with that, is it the end of the over?
No, it's not.
Oh,
2 deliveries to come. It's going to be Chase. He's coming to bowl to Kamindo Mendes once more. He's going to bowl around the wicket to Kamindo Mendes. Here comes Chase. Around the wicket, bowl to Mendes, who plays that one to the short fan leg area.
It's a tight over so far.
Yes. So,
no
runs taken. The score means on 58 for 2. And Quick Wish is saying, I'm the biggest fan of Darren Sammy from Pakistan. Thank you for joining us, Quick Wish.
living up to his reputation.
Hernandez saying blessings indeed. It is Chase around the wicket, ball to come in the drives right to the fielder at the covered area. There's no run scored. The score means on 58 for 2 at the end of over number 7. It's Kusal Mendes is on 19 from 13 deliveries and Caminos is on 18. Yes, Juno.
Yeah. The Roston Chase, the West Indies vice captain for this series, always bowl very tight overs, and we hope that the other bowler that is coming on will maintain the discipline and to join you in the next over and to continue the coverage is
good
Mr.
job, guys. Keep it up. Says Tony. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you very much, Juna. We appreciate it, and I know you're a churchman, so you're on your way to church now. So we look forward to see you on Tuesday morning. So have a wonderful day, Juna. Take care now.
Thank you, man.
Good. Yes, so there was Juna who we appreciate. And Andre, I will do the next 2 overs. You must be tired now. You need a drink or so. So I'll do the next 2 overs, Andre. So Budakesh Motie is going to come into the attack now after 7 overs. Sri Lanka batting first are 58 for 2. Motie bowls to Mendes, who played this out into the offside off a leading edge. And there is no run. So it's 58 for 2 after 7.1 overs. Thank you, Tony. And Tony is saying they need to bowl Motie early. Bad move on the captain. All right. Choose set you free are here, man. Good to have you here. It's a long time I haven't seen you. Choose set you free from that series ended in Sri Lanka, in between West Indies and South Africa and Trinidad. I haven't seen you. Budakesh Motie. Round the wicket, bowls to Mendes, who looked to give himself room and is bowled. So there was Mendes looking to give himself room. The arm ball came back, knocked back the stump, and Sri Lanka are 58 for 3. Well bowled by Budakesh Motie. And I'm sure Tony will be saying, I told you Budakesh Motie should have been in the attack before. Nonetheless, it's 58 for 3. Well bowled by Budakesh Motie as Kusal Mendes looking to give himself room, because there's a lot of Mendes in this team. Actually, there were 2 Mendes that was batting, Camindo Mendes and Kusal Mendes. And it was Kusal Mendes who have been gone, bowled by Budakesh Motie, looking to give himself room. Or, looking at that ball, I think he looked to give himself room and to play down to third man, and it came back in with the arm. I just want to look at the replay again. And so West Indies have picked up their 3rd wicket with Kusal Mendes going bowled by Budakesh Motie. Chu said to free he said that Alzari won the CPL. He played it onto his stump. So he was looking to give himself room, and the arm ball came back. It cramped him for room, and it came off the bat. And onto the off stump. Well bowled, Budakesh Motie. Alzari won the CPL. He wins things. Simple. All right, thank you. That speaks for itself. Where is Cricket Forum? Don't know him name. The other that way, always you're doing good anyway. So Ken Roy, I'm here. Ken Roy, Andre, as you see, Juna would have left us because he has to go to church. Andre also will have to leave at the end of the innings. And so they are really doing most of the commentary in this first part so that I can get enough rest, so that when it comes to the West Indies innings, I'll be able alone to go through the West Indies innings, because I will be here alone for the West Indies innings. So you will get more of Andre in this first innings more than what you will hear from me. But I'm here, man. I'm here. Yes, Roger Hines, Motie strike early, the champion. Yes, he got him. As that one is played away down to the man on the long off boundary. So it's now 60 for 3. 60 for 3 after 7.5 overs. Just mute Andre there for a minute. So Motie over the wicket, bowls to Camindo, who played this out into the mid-wicket region for a single. Not for no run. He's on 19 from 17 delivery. Sri Lanka is on 1. At the end of over number 8, Sri Lanka being asked to bat are 80 for 3 at the end of over number 8. So that's a run rate of just 7.5. So this is good going, you know. If you can restrict the opposition to a run rate of 7.5 after 3 overs, although the par score on this pitch is 180. So 8 overs are 7.5, you know, so that's good going. That's very, very good going. Mr. Casanova said, are these Mendes brothers or cousins? I don't know, Mr. Casanova. There are 3 Mendes in the team. So it's Chase bowls to Camindo, plays this in the air down to the mid-wicket fielder who comes across, and they come back for 2. The score will move up to 62 for 3. You know, like in Jamaica, you have a lot of brown, and so it could be a popular name in Sri Lanka, maybe, because there are 3 in this team. Thomas Norbert is saying, blessed day, bro, like your comments. Chase, round the wicket, bowls to Camindo again, who played it out into mid-wicket. They're again going to look for 2. Let's see, but this time, Shamar Joseph moving smoothly to his left from long on, got to it and prevent the second. And the score is 63 for 3 after 8.2 overs. Mikkel was saying bold. I think that was when Motie got that wicket when he got Kusal Mendes bowl. So round the wicket now, 2 bowls to Sri Lanka is in. Bowl to Sri Lanka, who defends down the offside of the pitch. The fielder from cover comes in field and there is no run. The score is at 63 for 3 after 8.3 overs. Andre will be back with us after this over, as I'm just saving my voice. Chase, round the wicket, bowls to Sri Lanka, who plays it down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 64 for 3 after 8.4 overs. Lyndon Stevens, good morning. Where's the game showing in Cricket Forum? I'm watching it on Rush Sport. I think Andre is watching it on 10 Sport. He's in New York, watching it on 10 Sport, and I'm watching it on Rush Sport in the Caribbean. Chase, round the wicket, bowls to, that's Camindo, drives down towards extra cover, 4 runs. So that looks to be, who was that fielder? Is it? So he driven that down to long off. It was Gudakesh Motie, who came to his right but was unable to prevent the ball from going into the boundary. So it's 68 for 3 after 8.5 overs. So there was Sri Lanka driving away down towards long off as Motie circles the boundary. I think he cut to the ball too early instead of circling the boundary. You know, instead of going around the boundary, I think he cut to the ball in a straight line. And that's what prevented him from saving the boundary. Chase, final delivery, round the wicket, bowls to Camindo, turn this away into the onside, in the air, and they go through for 1. That's all they will get. Evan Lewis comes in quickly off the boundary and prevented the second. And at the end of over number 9, it's 69 for 3 as we welcome back Andre. Welcome back, Andre.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carlton. So it's Camindo Mendes going pretty well there. Good morning, Mr. Brown and the rest of the broadcast panel. Good morning to you, Delroy. Thank you for joining us. Truth Set Us Free says, yes, Mr. Forum. When I came back from the trip, I was doing some renovation on the house. Nice to be back in the cricket. Nice to have you back. Truth Set You Free. And Frank Makuni says Sri Lanka will get a total of 172. While it's going to be Gudakesh Motie, he's going to bowl over number 10. Here he comes. Bowl to Camindo Mendes, who tries to reverse sweep that one. He goes to the offside area, to the point area rather. The score remains on 69 for 3. When over number 10, it's been bowled by Gudakish Motie. Tamindo Mendes, he's on 27 from 22 deliveries. It's Asalanka is at the other end. He's on 2 from 4. Here's Motie once more. He's going to come over the wicket to bowl to Tamindo Mendes, who reverse sweeps that once more to the deep point. Arrow makes a meal of it. Who's that fielder down there? Oh, that's poor feeling indeed. A poor feeling. It looks like Lewis. I'm not quite sure. But let us check. Let us see. That was reverse swept by Mendes. That should have just been a single. It looks like Evan Lewis, who made a total meal of it, went to the boundary for 4. Peter saying, good morning, enjoying the commentary from Trinidad. Here is Camindo who turns that one into the deep mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. They'll come back through for 2. That is all they'll get. So the score moves on to 75 for 3. We're in over number 10. It's been bowled by Gudakish Motie. So it's going to be Motie once more. This pass umpire bowl to Camindo, who plays that one to the long on area. They go through for a single. That is all they'll get. The score moves on to 76 for 3. It's Asalanka who comes back into strike. He's on 2 from 4 deliveries. While it's going to be Motie, the bowl to Asalanka. Gudakish Motie at the top of his mark. Here he comes on his way to bowl to Asalanka, who sweeps that one to this deep backward square leg area. They go through for a single. The score moves to 77 for 3. Asalanka moves to 3 from 5 deliveries. It's Camindo Mendes. He's back on strike. He's on 34 from 25 deliveries. While Motie will bowl his final delivery of over number 10. He's going to bowl to Camindo, who's on 34 from 25 deliveries. Here comes Gudakish Motie. Pass umpire now, bowl to Mendes, who hits up one eye in the air for 6. Here was Mendes rock on the back foot, hitting that one high over long on for 6 runs. So at the end of over number 10, it's 83 for 3. That makes Sri Lanka going exactly at 8.3 runs per over. Camindo Mendes is on 40. With him is Asalanka is on 3. So at the end of over number 10, it's 83 for 3. Patrick is saying, it appears that our players are taking the opposition too lightly. We will probably have to chase a total of close to 200 runs. All right, I don't think it's a case of say we're taking them too lightly. We have made some bad judgment in the field, some poor feeling, and some poor bowling also. But I don't think it's a case where we're taking them lightly, because Sri Lanka is a pretty decent team, with some really, 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 really good players.
And just recently they beat India, so I wouldn't expect West Indies to take them lightly.
Not at all. And we have seen quite a number of their players in the CPL who have done well in CPL. So we know that they're a pretty decent team. While it's Chase who continues around the wicket, bowl to Asalanka is on the back foot. He plays that one to the cover area. They go through for a single. The score moves on to 84 for 3. In over number 11, it's been bowled by Roston Chase. While it's Camindo Mendes, he's back on strike. He's 40 from 26 deliveries. Where can I get the game? Says Ashawin. You can get the game if you're in the US. You can watch it on 10 Sports, like what I'm doing. And if you're in the Caribbean, it's on Rush Sports. So it's Roston Chase around the wicket to bowl to Camindo, who's on the back foot and he plays that one in the air, but safely to the fielder at the long on area. They go through for 1. Camindo goes on to 41 from 27 deliveries. The score moves on to 85 for 3 in over number 11. It's been bowled by Roston Chase. Who comes around the wicket to bowl to Asalanka, Asalanka pulls so over the mid-wicket boundary for, it makes that 6? Yes. So 6 runs by Asalanka, 2 short from Roston Chase, and Asalanka on the back foot and pulls that one over the mid-wicket, 6 runs. Lovely shot there by Asalanka. So he moves on to 10. And Jay says, we need to get Kamindo out now. Yes, indeed. Kamindo is a really, really good player. And he's showing that. He's showing his worth. This umpire signal 6, but that looks to be 4 to me. I think it fell just in front of the boundary rope. So that should be 4 runs. I think he should change the signal. Yes, and he's doing so now. So 4 runs scored by Asalanka. So it is 89 for 3 instead of 91. So Asalanka is on 8. 8 from 7 deliveries. He faces Chase once more, who pass umpire bowl to Asalanka's on the back foot and plays that one to the long off area for a single. The score moves on to 90. It's 90 for 3. In over number 11, it's been bowled by Roston Chase. So it is Kamindo Mendes once more. He's on 41 from 27 deliveries. Sri Lanka would not make 180, says Roger. Here is Chase on the back, on the ball to Kamindo's down the pitch. He plays that one to the deep mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. And 1 is all they'll get. So the score moves to 91 for 3. It's Asalanka's back on strike. It's going to be Chase to bowl the final delivery of over number 11 to Asalanka. He's on 9 from 8 deliveries. Asalanka settles. He waits on Chase. Here comes Chase around the wicket to bowl to Asalanka, who plays that one into the mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. So at the end of over number 11, it is 92 for 3. Asalanka is on 10. Kamindo is on 42. And that's at the end of over number 11. Yes, did you say 10 Sports? Yes, 10 Sports if you're watching from the US. 10 Sports is actually showing the match. 10 Sports. Mr. Castanova is saying, yeah, this game was hard to find. All the channels showing the World Cup match. Very much so. So it's 10 Sports in US. I'm looking for 10 Sports. I can't find it. I'm watching it on 10 Sports. So it's going to be the debutant, Shamar Springer, the right arm fast medium bowler. Is going to take up from the end where Gudakish Motie was bowling. Here comes Shamar Springer. He's on his way to bowl to Asalanka, who plays that one to the backward point area. No runs scored. The score means a 92 for 3. Shamar Springer, the right arm fast medium bowler from Barbados. The man who loves to show off a dance move or two. Here he comes once more. He's going to bowl to Asalanka. Springer around the wicket, bowl to Asalanka, who's driving that one. It's in the air. Over the long on boundary. No, just in front of the boundary for 4. So there was Asalanka driving that one to the long on boundary. 4 runs scored. The score moves to 96 for 3. Asalanka, he goes on to 13. Yes, 10 Sports it is. So 4 runs scored. So it's Springer who's going to bowl to Asalanka once more. He's on 14 rather. 14 from 11. Springer bowl to Asalanka, who flicks that one in the air to the final leg boundary for 4. And there was Springer just straight on the legs of Asalanka. He flicked that one nonchalantly into the final leg boundary. 4 runs scores. The 100 runs comes up for the Sri Lankans. It's 100 for 3 in over number 12. It's been bowled by Springer. So 2 consecutive boundaries scored. And Roger saying, I'm getting it on Roger Sports. I'm in Guyana, says Roger Hines. While Springer bowl once more. He flashed at that one to the third man boundary for 3 consecutive fours there by Sri Lanka. So not a very good start by Springer. So 3 consecutive fours scored. So the score moves on to 104 for 3. We're in over number 12. It's been bowled by Springer. Rush Sport is the official station for Wendy's games home and away. While Sri Lanka settles once more. Here comes Springer to bowl to him. It's a round the wicket bowl to Sri Lanka, who turns at 1 to the mid-wicket area. They go through for 1. They come back through for 2. That's excellent running indeed. So they get 2 runs there. The score goes to 106 for 3. We're in over number 12. It's been bowled by Springer. So far, 14 runs coming from the over. All from the bat of Sri Lanka. He moves to 24. 24 from 14 deliveries. As Sri Lanka settles and waits on Springer. Springer is around the wicket, bowled to Sri Lanka, who plays at 1 to the short cover area. No runs is scored. So at the end of over number 12, it's 106 for 3. Kamindo is on 42. It is Sri Lanka is on 24. Yes, keep the comments coming. Springer getting a harsh welcome to international cricket, says Mr. Casanova. Indeed, Mr. Casanova, very much so. That over went for 14 runs, all from the bat of Sri Lanka. So Sri Lanka is on 24 from 15 deliveries. Kamindo Mendes is on 42 from 28. Please post the link for 10 Sports. Thanks. So it is going to be, let me see who's the bowler. It is Shamar Joseph who replaces Roston Chase. Shamar Joseph back into the attack. The West Indian speedster from Guyana. Here he comes and is on his way now to bowl to Kamindo Mendes. Around the wicket, bowl to Mendes, who drives and misses at that one. Good length delivery from Shamar Joseph. And there was Kamindo Mendes looking to drive that one on the up. Missed it completely. It goes through to be taken by the keeper. So good start from Shamar Joseph. While he's back to the top of his mark, he's going to come now to bowl to Kamindo Mendes. Here is Joseph. He's on his way to bowl to Kamindo's pass on by the bowl to Kamindo, drives and misses once more. Really good bowling here from Shamar Joseph. Beat Kamindo once more. So the score remains on 106 for 3. Kamindo Mendes remains on 42. Sri Lanka is on 24.
That's what I want to see from Shamar Joseph. And
Yes.
not only Shamar Joseph, but all the bowlers. When you bowl a delivery and it's a good delivery, you try and repeat it. Instead of trying to go for something else, try and repeat that good delivery.
Indeed. And here he comes once more, Shamar Joseph, on his way, bowl to Kamindo is down the leg. It will be signaler wide this time around. It was a slow delivery, body line there by Shamar Joseph. So
that's exactly what I'm talking about. You bowl 2 deliveries in a spot, the batsman swing and misses. Why don't bowl the third one there again?
Exactly.
Oh my, I can't understand. Why try to change up?
Yeah. It's not broken. Why are you trying to fix something which is not broken? So it's 107 for 3. And here comes Shamar Joseph once more. He's on his way to bowl to Kamindo. He's on the middle stump. He tried to play that one to the short flag area. No runs is scored. The score remains on 107 for 3. Kamindo Mendes, he remains on 42 from 31 deliveries. It's a partnership of 49 from 31 deliveries. Sri Lanka, he's on 24 from 15 deliveries. while it's Camindo is on 42 from 31. Shamar Joseph was taken 1 for 10 from 2.3 deliveries. Here comes once more. Bowl to Camindo, who hit that one, flick that in the air. It's going over mid-wicket area. That should go for 6. Yes, it is. Too short. And there was Camindo just flicking that one into the stands for 6. The score moves to 113 for 3. The 50 partnership is up. It's a partnership of 55 deliveries from 32 deliveries. 55 runs from 32 deliveries. And there was Camindo just flicking at that one into the mid-wicket area for 6 runs.
And what happened there, he straightened up his line, because that line was straighter than the first 2 deliveries, you know. And
Right.
if he had not straightened up his line, then the batsman would not have been able to play that shot.
Right.
Yeah,
Goes
because
once more, bold, poorly, badly line delivery once more, down the leg, a wide signal. Wide signal once more. It seems to me whenever Shamar Joseph tries to bowl, whenever he bowls his slower deliveries, he tends to go astray when he bowls that slow delivery. It tends to go down the leg every time when he bowls it. So that needs a lot of work, his slower deliveries. Here it comes once more. He's going to come over the wicket now, bowl to Camindo. Good length delivery. He plays it back to the bowler. No run scored. The score means an 114 for 3. We're in over number 13. It's been bowled by Shamar Joseph. He has so far taken 1 for 17 from 2.5 deliveries. So he's going to come to bowl to Camindo Mendes once more. Here is Joseph over the wicket to bowl to Camindo. Pass umpire and bowl to, and missed that one, slashed that and missed it outside the off stump. No run scored. The score means an 114 for 3. The end of the over. Camindo is on 48. Sri Lanka is on 24.
Thank you very much, Andre. I will bail you out and then you come back for your final stint, because I know you have to go at the end of the inning. So West Indies asking Sri Lanka to take first strike, and after 13 overs, Sri Lanka 114 for 3, with Camindo Mendes is on 48 from 34 deliveries, and Sri Lanka, the captain, is on 24 from 15 deliveries. Good over there by Shamar Joseph just now, 3 overs, no maiden, 1 for 17, except for that delivery that he straightened the line a little bit too much and was flicked away over deep mid-wicket. It was a good over. And those 2 wide deliveries, which he tried to bowl slower deliveries. The West Indies bowling thus far, Shamar Joseph, 2 overs, none for 17, as Romario Shephard comes over the wicket, bowls to Sri Lanka, who plays this down to the man at mid-off at the edge of the circle. He has to move to his right. They go through for a single. The score moves up now to 115 for 3. So Shamar Joseph, none for 17 from 2. Shamar Joseph, 1 for 17 from 3. Romario Shephard, 1 for 27 from 2.1. Roston Chase, none for 22 from 3. Gudakesh Motie, 1 for 16 from 2. And Shamar Springer, 1 over win for 14 runs as Shepherd bowls to Camindo, who turn this away backward of square leg, and they go through for a single as the fielder Gudakesh Motie comes in off the boundary and restrict them to 1. So they are 116 for 3 after 13.2 overs. Sherwin is saying, Mr. Brown, because a good batsman, you are looking for that same delivery. Oh, nonsense, Sherwin. You know how many times that batsmen know what the bowler is bowling and they can't do anything about it? Delroy Morris is saying, we need a breakthrough. I agree with you, definitely. That one flicked away down to the man on the backward square leg boundary. And there is a single. The score moves up to 117 for 3. Frank McCune is saying, bowl out. These guys before they... you didn't finish this sentence there, Frank McCune, so I wouldn't know exactly what you are saying. So please just write over that for us, Frank, and so we can read your comment. 13.3 overs, 117 for 3. Joseph bowls short to Camindo, play that away, down to backward square leg, and that's his 50. So 118 for 3 now is Kamindo. 118 for 3, and his first, is this his first half century in T20 International Cricket? Did he make his debut today? I'm checking on it if it is first half century. Is it, if today was his debut? Just checking on it. Just see. Oh, so he has played 16 T20 matches before this. Okay, and that's his second half century. His highest score is 65 not out. So that's his second half century in T20 International Cricket, having played 14 matches, 15 matches before this one. High score of 65 not out. So this is, and he has really come on leaps and bounds. 118 for 3 after 13.5 overs. 118 for 3. As Sri Lanka is on strike. He's going to face up to Shephard, the Sri Lankan captain. He's on 26 from 18 deliveries. Have hit 4 fours thus far. Shephard over the wicket, bowls to Sri Lanka, plays this away down to mid-on. They go for 1. They'll be looking for 2, but good work there by is that Shamar Joseph or is it Rutherford? Nonetheless, it is limited to 1. At the end of over number 14, Sri Lanka been asked to bat first by the West Indies, or 119 for 3. We have to get Kamunda. This guy, yes, he's looking dangerous ever since his exploit in Test cricket, where he has played 8 Test matches since his debut, and in each of those 8 Test matches, he has scored 50 or more runs in each of those 8 Test matches. First time it ever happened. The shocking thing about Kamindo Mendes, after making a half century in his first Test match, he was then dropped. And it still cannot understand why he was dropped after making a half century in his first Test match. But then he came back, and now in his last 7 Test matches, he has passed 50 on more than one occasion. So he was dropped after his first Test match despite making 50. Can never understand. So 1 more to the total, 2 more to the total, 121 for 3 after 14.1 overs. So Brian Banton is saying West Indies picked the wrong side. Well, you know my position on that, Brian. We no one of us is going to get the team that we want. No one of us. So hit away over the top, down towards long off. Has it gone all the way? Let's watch 4 runs, 1 bounce. So there was Shephard pitching up and hitting away that one over the top. 125 now for 3. 125 for 3, Sri Lanka. And they need to move on, because I really think the West Indies is really playing this one good, well, and hit away. 125 for 3. It's Joseph instead of Shephard. Short to the batsman who pulled this away down towards mid-wicket for a single. That was Sri Lanka, and the score is now 126 for 3. You know, this light that keep flickering in and on and off, it's sort of distracting me, you know. But when the light is on, it's brighter. But I don't know. I have to get this light changed. But until then, I have to try and work with it. But sometimes it behaves properly, and sometimes it just there flickering in and on and off. And right now, it is flickering on and off, and it's definitely distracting me. 126 for 3, Joseph. Over the wicket, bowls to Kamindo. That's Shamar Joseph. Played away, down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary for 1. And it's 127 now after 14.4 overs. 127 for 3 after 14.4 overs. So Sri Lanka is on 34. He comes back into strike. As he seconds now, and he waits for Shamar Joseph to come into him. 34 from 22 deliveries. Over the wicket, bowls to Sri Lanka, pitched up, and he played this away over the top of long off, and it bounced away into the boundary for 4 more. Lovely shot by Asalanka. Just coming on the front foot and just easing it away. Over long off, down to the boundary, over mid off, down to the long off boundary for 4. Joseph guilty. That's Shamar Joseph guilty of over pitching. And the batsman just played a lovely shot up and over mid off, down to the boundary for 4. Sri Lanka moves up to 131 for 3. The captain, Asalanka, is on 38 from 23 deliveries. Alzara Joseph, 2.5 overs, none for 29. He's over the wicket, balls to Asalanka, pitched up, driven, down to mid-off. They go through for a single as the ball came off the non-striker and trickled in the region of mid-on. And they are 123 for 3 after 15 overs. Sri Lanka being invited to bat first. Good morning, Vincent Norton. I was looking to turn back over to Andre, but I think Andre is taking an extra over break as he comes in to wrap up the innings. I will be with you throughout the West Indies innings as we go about this run's chase. Both Codlin has gone to church and Andre have some chores to do with his family. Springer should not play on the old Brian Banton, listen, my view and what we do here is that we know that we are not going to always, what you'd say now, if I was to pick my favorite West Indies team, I would have players that are not here in the team right now. But I have to support the 11 that is playing. Chase round the wicket, bowls to Asalanka, who is up and over, down towards the cover boundary. The fielder comes around, stopped it, and they will come back for 3. Let's see. Or is it 2? 3, 134 for 3 after 15.1 overs. So Brian, what I would say to you is that I am supporting West Indies, and I made this point a number of times. I am supporting the West Indies cricket team, the 11 that is on the field as a collective. So even if I think that the West Indies selectors don't get it right and they are not playing the 11, it is only the 11 that is on the field right now that can win this match. Chase bowls to Asalanka, who play this away into the offside for a single. The score moves up to 135 for 3. So I don't want to look at who is not playing. I want to support who is playing. And although Shamar Springer over went for 14, I am open. Chase round the wicket, bowls to Kamindo, looks to reverse sweep, appeal from Chase, not outside the umpire. He remains on 51. The score is 135 for 3 after 2 deliveries of over number 16. I am open that should Shamar Springer bowl again, that he will get a hat-trick. Chase round the wicket again, bowls to Kamindo, who looks to reverse sweep again, taken on the pad. They go through for the leg by as Shea Ope was slow in coming from behind the stump to field that delivery. So sloppy there from Shea Ope, allowing the Sri Lankans to go through for a leg by. 136 for 3 in over number 16. Chase again comes in now. He will bowl to the Sri Lankan captain Asalanka. Round the wicket, bowls to Asalanka, who drives. Can't beat the man at the edge of the circuit. Went straight to him and it hit too hard. They cannot get any run. The score remains at 136 for 3 after 15.5 overs. Let's watch Roston Chase. He comes in round the wicket to bowl to Asalanka, and Asalanka hit this in the air, down towards long off. Beats the fielder coming across, 4 runs, lovely shot. 140 for 3 at the end of over number 16. So 140 for 3 at the end of number 16. Patrick Lambert is saying, as we welcome back Andre. So we have Andre back with us. Let I just read this comment from Patrick Lambert. And so, Mr. Carlton, please tell me, what total would you be comfortable to chase for a victory? Bear in mind, they are 140 for 3 with 4 overs to go. I would comfortable to chase 160. On the low end, 160. On the high end, 180. So I'm giving them 4 overs. They're gonna get more than 20. They're gonna get 170. They're gonna get between 170 and 175 and 185. That's what they're going to get. Between 175 and 185. But you're asking me what I would comfortable chasing, not more than 160. So I answered your question, but I also tell you what I think they're going to get, you know. And Adrian Ramsey is saying, good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure. I'm sure when he's saying that Springer is a wicket taker, you know, so is Springer back into the attack?
Yes, as he comes in, and that's a brilliant catch. That's an absolute brilliant catch here by Roston Chase. So yes. Springer gets his first wicket in international cricket for the West Indies. So well done by Springer. Getting his very first wicket. He gets the very dangerous. It seems to be, is it Mendes? Yeah, that's an excellent catch here by Roston Chase. Absolutely fine bit of catching there by Roston Chase. So it's Camino Mendes who goes for 51 from 40 deliveries. So Springer gets his first wicket. Carlton. Vincent Norton is sick. Yes, go ahead.
No, and it just goes to the point that I was trying to make to I think what his name, Byron, or I want to get Brian Banton. It just goes to the point that I was trying to make, that, you know, we have to support the 11 on the field, and although that over went for 14, I hope that he gets a hat-trick in this over. It's as simple as that, because if you are like me, you want West Indies to win. And this match right here, right now, is only the 11 players on the field can win it. So we have to support the 11 on the field. Go ahead, Andre, with your comment.
Right. It's Roger Pascal who comes in, who takes strike from Springer. So that's slow delivery. That's well bowled there by Shamar Springer, who is known to bowl really good at the depth. So an excellent catch by Roston Chase. Really well taken. So Springer once more bowled. Oh, Yorker delivery. Well bowled by Shamar Springer. So it's a good bit of bowling here from Shamar Springer. You know, has come back in and has bowled well. Young man is making his debut. You know, so any bowler can go for 14 runs, and a lot of good bowlers have gone for much more than that. So, as Carlton said, we have to support the players, support who's on the field.
Yeah, read Vincent's comment. You were going to read Vincent's comment.
Yes, it's a good opportunity for West Indies supporters to be able to look at what we have in stock. Indeed, Springer bowl once more is hitting that one is Asalanka over the fine leg area. So Asalanka goes as 4 runs. Asalanka goes to 50. The score moves to 145 for 4. And over number 17 is being bowled by Shamar Springer. So it's going to be...
The other point that I want to make here, Andre, as you know, that was a loose delivery from Shamar Springer, is that...
Yes.
When as we, as West Indies supporters, going at a man making his debut, you know,
yes,
making his debut
around the wicket comes, is hitting that one in the air is Asalanka. It falls short of the long on fielder. A single is all they'll get. So the score moves to 146 for 4. Yes.
You know, when is it that we are, as a West Indies supporter, start to go at a young man or a young lady making their debut for West Indies cricket? Now, I am not saying that we cannot be critical of what he's doing on the field of play. And by not really critical, but critique. It's okay to point out that he is too short, he bowl loose, he's overwhelmed for 14. It's okay to point that out. But I don't think that a player making his debut for the West Indies, that we should go at that player right away. Mark you, Brian Banton has is has a right to his opinion.
Yes.
He
As
has a
Springer
right to put forward his views,
comes
and we
in,
have to
ball.
respect. Go
He
ahead.
goes to is Sri Lanka who hits that one over the short fan leg fielder into the boundary for 4. So at the end of over number 17, it is 151 for 4. Rajapaksa is on 2. Sri Lanka is on 55. And Springer so far taken 1 for 25 from his 2 overs.
Yeah, so 1 for 25 from 2 overs, that's not good bowling at all. We cannot be satisfied with that from Springer. We cannot be satisfied. We want better from him. But what the point I'm making is that he's making his debut. Those that Yorker delivery that he bowled, he needs to probably bowl. He needs to try and bowl some more of those. He's not bowling well. But a young man making his debut, I am not one who's going to say he should not have played. I'm going to support him. And again, I want to make the point that Brian Banton is entitled to his opinion, and he has a right to his opinion, and we should respect his opinion. I'm just expressing mine.
Yeah. So it's going to be Shamar Joseph who is going to come to bowl his 4th and last over. Adrian Ramsey saying they're making too many runs too fast. So it's going to be Shamar Joseph who's going to come. He's going to come to bowl to. He's going to come to bowl to. It is Sri Lanka who is on strike. And Sherwin is saying, what are the complaints about? 8.7 is a very winnable run rate.
Andre.
Yes. They're making 175, says Jay. Long time in for out, man. That's referring to Mendes. While it is going to be Shamar Joseph. He's at the top of his mark. He's going to come to bowl to Rajapaksa, who is on 2 from 2 deliveries. Vincent is saying Walsh went more than 14 runs trying to defend 14 in the last over match between West Indies and Pakistan. We all know Walsh took more than 600. Here is Shamar Joseph. He's on his way to bowl to Rajapaksa, who tabs that one to the short backward point area. They go through for 1. That is all they'll get. That was a slow delivery by Shamar Joseph.
So this what Vincent is talking about, I think it happened back in the, was it late 80s or early 90s? But it was a one-day international match, and defending 14 runs off or over in back those days, 14 was a lot of runs. It's not like these days. That was a lot of runs.
Yes. It's going to be Shamar Joseph. He's going to continue. He's on his way to bowl to Sri Lanka. Both Sri Lanka who drives that one to the long area single is all they'll get. The score moves on to 153 for 4. So really good comeback here by the West Indies. So good bowling by Shamar Joseph.
One of the interesting thing about that over is that I think Pakistan won the match by 1 wicket, but Courtney Walsh had an opportunity to run out the non-striker who was backing up too far, and he did not run him out. He warned him instead and told him not to back up that far, which he came on a lot of criticism.
Yorker delivery. Well bowled here by Shamar Joseph. Excellent delivery.
So he came on a lot of criticism for it. Some persons thought that he did the right thing. Many persons think that he should have run the man out. After all, I was one of those who criticized him for not running the batsman out.
Right. Here's Joseph. He's going to bowl around the wicket now to bowl to Rajapaksa, who's back and cuts that one to the backward point area. Good feeling by Roston Chase. Just 1 run scored. The score moves on to 154 for 4 in over number 18. Really well bowled by Shamar Joseph. He has had a really good spell. He has done it really, really well here tonight. Is Shamar Joseph. Sherwin Williams is saying, which app or channel would I be able to watch this game in the US? It's on 10 Sports. as Shamar Joseph bowled to Sri Lanka, who flicks that one down to the backward square leg area. One is all they'll get. So the score moves to 155 for 4. Really good over here from Shamar Joseph. So one delivery to come in over number 18. Sri Lanka is on 57. Rajapaksa is on 4. Here is he stops.
I'm Sherwin. I have to ask you, Sherwin, are you really a supporter of the West Indies cricket team to be going at the captain during the match? At least, man, wait until after the match, then it will be fair game.
Yeah, Shamar Joseph around the wicket, bowled to Rajapaksa, hits that one in the air. It's over mid wicket for 6. A little bit short there by Shamar Joseph, and Rajapaksa went back and hit that one in the air over the mid wicket boundary for 6 runs. So at the end of over number 18, it is 161 for 4. And Carlton, it's over to you now, Carlton. This is where I have to take my leave. So,
thank you very much, Andre. All the best. All the best, Andre. And
yes,
see you on Tuesday morning. Oh, hopefully, see you on Tuesday morning.
I won't be able to make that on Tuesday, but I'll see you in short.
All right, respect. So, all right, thank Andre. So it's for the next 22 overs, that the remaining 2 overs of this innings, and then the West Indies innings. So I'm asking Sherwin, if you are going at the captain even before the match ends, it's like you would prefer, if it is Powell to play an innings for West Indies to win this match, you don't want that to happen. That's what you're saying, you know. You can't do that, Sherwin. I don't think you're a West Indies supporter if you're going at a player in the match like that. Not in the match, Sherwin. Not in the match. It's a different thing, like Shamar Springer ball a bad delivery. And Byron said, what the F Shamar Springer is doing? That's a different thing. It's spontaneous. And you understand me? That spontaneous is different. That's something that we all do in attending a match or so on, sitting in our living room coach. But when you are actually going at a player, whether he's a captain or not, another brilliant catch there. So that's another catch. Rajapaksa gone. We can't do that, man. We can't do that. We can't do that, Sherwin. You can't be a supporter of West Indies cricket and be like that. So Rajapaksa has been dismissed. It's now 163 for 5, as there was it Rajapaksa? It was Sri Lanka. Brilliant catch though by Evan Lewis. Evan Lewis, well played, well taken by Evan Lewis. You know, as soon as I come on commentary, this light just start flickering like that. Damn it, man. Damn it. So it's 163 for 5 after 18.2 overs. So Shamar Joseph picking up his first wicket. So the new batsman seems to be Sri Lanka's gone for 59 from 35 deliveries, 9 fours and no 6. So the captain goes for 59 from 35 deliveries. Good innings here, 163 for 5. I said they will make between 175 and 185. Going to be interesting. The par score on this ground is 185. So Asaranga, who we see capable of hitting the ball away, we saw that in the recently concluded CPL. So Joseph over the wicket, goes to Sri Lanka, who dabbed this away down to third man, straight to the fielder. They get a single. The score moves up to 164 for 5 with 3 to come in over number 19. The captain is making a few errors. Motie should have bowled out by now, and Springer was introduced too late. Thank you, Andre Billy. We appreciate your comment. Mr. Casanova said, Motie only bowled 2 overs. Why? The left, I think, is this theory. They are going with this theory because the two left-handers are at the crease. They don't want to bowl the left-arm orthodox spinner. I think it's a nonsense theory, but I think that's what they are going with. Over the wicket, bowls Shamar Joseph to Rajapaksa, who played this away down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. The score moves up now to 166 for 5, with 2 deliveries to come in over number 19. So I think that's the theory that they went with, this matchup theory. But Gudakesh Motie is ranked number 3 in the world. And if you're ranked number 3 in the world, it means that you can bowl to left-hander and you can bowl to right-hander. So I think that's the reason. Joseph Alzari bowls to Rajapaksa, drive magnificently between extra cover and mid-off down to the boundary for 4. That's a pitched up by Alzari Joseph and Rajapaksa into the drive, and he drove it brilliantly. He threaded the nigger there between extra cover and mid-off. It goes into the boundary like a rocket. 4 lovely runs there by Rajapaksa as the score moves up to 170 for 5, with 1 delivery to come in over number 19. So watch now as Rajapaksa secures. He's on 16. Alzari Joseph makes his way in. Over the wicket, both Rajapaksa ducked out a Yorker. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 171 for 5 at the end of over number 19. 171 for 5. Sri Lanka, after being asked to bat by the West Indies, who won the toss. And so the leading run scorer is Kamindo Mendes. He was out caught by Chase after bowling after debutant Shamar Springer for 51 from 40 deliveries, 5 fours and 2 sixes. And Asalanka, the captain, he made 59 from 35 deliveries, 9-4. No West Indies bowlers have been able to get more than 1 wicket. Alzari Joseph, 1 for 40 from his 4. Shamar Joseph, 1 for 27 from his 4. Romario Shephard, 1 for 31 from his 3. Roston Chase, none for 29 from his 4. Gudakesh Motie, 1 for 16 from his 2. And Shamar Springer, 1 for 25 from his 2. As expected, Romario Shephard will close out the Sri Lankan innings. Over the wicket, Shamar Joseph, slow delivery, swings, missed by Rajapaksa. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. The score remains at 171 for 5. Patrick Lambert is saying that, Zishan Faruqi, I hope I got that name right. Hi, brother, watching from India, supporting West Indies. Do you think West Indies is 1 batter short? Let's watch Shepherd. Over the wicket, bowls to Rajapaksa, who pulled this away high in the air, down towards the man coming around, took the catch. Good catch by Motie. Is it Motie or Lewis? He took it very close to the ground though, but I think it's a clean catch. It's Motie, Gudakesh Motie, good catch, coming around and taking a wonderful catch as Rajapaksa goes, as West Indies struck in the final over, and they are now 171 for 6. Rajapaksa gone caught off by Motie off the bowling of Shepherd. Is West Indies a batsman short? Well, when I picked my playing 11, I did include an extra batsman. However, West Indies have been going into these matches with this top 6 because, to be fair, Roston Chase can play in this team as a batsman only. And he can also play as a bowler only. So he he balanced out the team by providing that 6 bowling option while he's a more than capable batsman. In picking my team, I have added an extra batsman because I was going to use Chase as the 5th bowler because, as you saw today again, he bowled his 4 overs for only 25 runs. So I really think that we can look in now to use Chase as a main bowler. As a main bowler because he's the most economical West Indies T20 bowler. Anyone who have played more than 10 T20 International, say 20 T20 International, is the most economical of all the West Indies bowlers who have played more than 20 T20 International. And today's 4 overs went for 29 runs. So it's left to be seen. It's left to be seen. I would have definitely gone in with the extra batsman. But as I said, we have to support the 11 that is on the field. Shepherd over the wicket, bowls to the new batsman. That's Wickramasinghe. And he pulls at that one and it goes through to the keeper. And there is no run. So 3 deliveries to come in the Sri Lankan innings. Patrick is saying, I agree with you because yesterday I was watching a league match involving Cottrell in which a bowler took 4 wickets in the final over, including a hat-trick. You know, Winston King is saying that Shamar is the most economical bowler thus far. This young man has continued to play to gain experience needed. So Winston King is, that one was hit away down the ground by Shepherd for 4 runs. Not Shepherd, Wickramasinghe. Wickramasinghe hit away that one down the boundary for 4 runs. So lovely shot by Wickramasinghe. So there was Shepherd pitching up and he hit it down the ground. 175 for 6. I said between 175 and 185. I think that's what I said. Wasn't that what I said? Anthony Plummer is saying same. Welcome to the show. Stephen Barrow. How are you doing, Stephen Barrow? Where's Stephen Road, Stephen Barrow? I haven't seen him here. Oh, he's probably a church man and he's at church. So 175 for 6. Is it now 175 for 7? Has Rajapaksa gone? I wasn't seeing that one there. So Shepherd bowl back of a length and Rajapaksa pulled that and looked to run and Shea Hope ran him out. Brilliant from Shea Hope. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Shea Hope. Brilliant. So Rajapaksa gone 175 for 7. He looked to pull that one. It came off his body. And Shea Hope moving smoothly, smartly to his right, underarming the ball onto the stump, and Rajapaksa was short of his ground. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant by Shea Hope. Earlier in the innings, there was an incident which I think he could have prevented the leg by. And now he has made up for that by this brilliant, absolutely brilliant run out. Good work. You are so right, said Stephen Roach. Courtney Walsh could have won the game for us, but he played a gentleman's game. I would have run him out and win the game. Me too. You don't play the game so anymore. They call that outsman's mad. Paul Griffiths, good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Winston King is saying, happy Sunday to all the cricket enthusiasts. Shepherd over the wicket. Bowls to the new batsman, Tikshana, with his high in the air. The fielder has to run back. It will bounce away into the boundary for 4. So there was Shepherd just floating up a Jenker slot delivery, giving Tikshana width, and he just spanked it away over extra cover. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. 179 for 7 with 1 delivery to come. So Winston King is saying, happy Sunday morning to all cricket enthusiasts all around the world. D'Anthony Plummer is saying, fans don't really understand that supporting their team during a match, criticism is always welcome after the match. So the end of the Sri Lankan innings, as I looked up there, I realized that the innings have been completed. 179 for 7. So that was good from the West Indies. 179 for 7. So Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Romario Shepherd, and Roston Chase all bowled 4 overs. And so Joseph 1 for 40, that's Alzarri. Shamar Joseph 1 for 27. Romario Shepherd 2 for 39. Roston Chase none for 29. Budakesh Motie who bowled 2 overs, 1 for 16. And Shamar Springer who bowled 2 overs, 1 for 25. So West Indies, after winning the toss, asked Sri Lanka to take first strike. Nixana made 11. Mendes, that's Kusal Mendes, made 19. Pereira made 6. Mendes, that's Kamindo Mendes, he made 51. Asalanka, the captain, made 59. Rajapaksa 17. Asaranga 1. Wickramasia 4. And Tikshana 4. So that's the scorecard for Sri Lanka. 179 for 7. And the par score on this ground is 180. So they just made about par. It's a night match. It was overcast condition earlier today in the day. So we hope that the West Indies will be able to chase this total. Winston King is saying, good morning, the Cricket Forum. Great job today, as usual. Thank you, Winston King. Winston King is someone who has always been supporting this channel. And he also support this. I think he supported our hurricane relief project. So he always support this. Patrick Lambert is saying, Sherwin, I believe you are harsh on the captain because he has done much better than the test captain by far. You know, Patrick Lambert, the thing about it, there's no doubt that Ravman Powell is going through a lean patch from the time of the World Cup. There's no doubt about that. The biggest Ravman Powell fan will have to admit that. And he's definitely going through a lean patch. And captains have gone through lean patches before. But the thing about it, when the team is winning, the captain has a little more leeway than if the team is losing. You know, and sometimes one has to wonder if the way that we probably speak sometimes, if it comes out, sometimes it comes out almost as personal and not as in having anything to do with cricket. For leading up to the World Cup, because Powell poor run started during the World Cup. From 2022 leading up to the World Cup, Ravman Powell scored more runs for West Indies in T20 cricket than any other one of our batsmen. More runs in T20 cricket from 2022 to the start of the World Cup. Ravman Powell scored more runs in T20 cricket. So apart from the team is winning, the fact that he had done so well over the past 30 months, he has some credit in the bank. And he's using up those credit too. You know, so Sherwin cannot understand those things. That's higher. That's way above his head. So I will be back with you after the drinks break as you look at this picture of Darren Sammy, the West Indies coach and the coach of the St. Lucia Kings, who won the Caribbean CPL in 2022. So welcome back you all to the commentary as West Indies is about to start their innings. The commentary will be about one delivery behind. I have switched to the television because watching on the television is bigger and easier to commentate. While watching on the app, when I watch it on the phone, it's faster and it's real time. So it will be about a delivery behind what you usually get from us as it's more relaxing, more comfortable to do the watch along by watching on the television on Rush Sport. It's the app same way when I watch it on my phone, the same Rush Sport app, but for one reason or the other, it is a little delay on the television. So here we go. West Indies about to start their reply. I think that was a very exciting picture of Darren Sammy celebrating as over the wicket down the leg side. King looked to turn it away, comes off the outer portion of the bat. It goes down to third man for a single. The score is 1 without loss after one delivery. You know, sir. Wow. So Evan Lewis now is going to take strike. So I'm going to read. I'm going to go through this comment. So I don't know because I'm looking at the comments that are coming through, and that is one of the things that I'm trying to prevent. Balls to Lewis, beaten outside the half stump through to the keeper, and there is no runs. Because I want us to talk about the game. If I'm doing like a video that I do sometime and talk about issues in West Indies cricket, these comments are welcome. But I don't think that during the game we should be talking about persons should not play and so on. I don't know. I think that I know we should be supporting the team. Turning to the onside by Lewis, cannot score. Wickramasia is the opening bowler for Sri Lanka, and there is no run. I just think, I know supporters of West Indies cricket, if we truly support West Indies cricket, during a match, we should be supporting the team. After the team, let us criticize then. Wickramasia bowls to Elvin Lewis, taken on the pad appeal by the bowler, and there is no run. For example, Lewis faced 2 deliveries and hasn't scored runs. And I'm not telling anyone what to say. But if, for example, someone say, Lewis need to push the ball around and get going, I have no problem with that. I agree with that. And I'm not telling anyone what to say. But for someone to say that Lewis should not play, I'm not in agreement with that. Over the wicket, balls to Lewis, pulled away high into the sky, over deep backward square leg for 6. Lovely shot by Lewis. The score moves up to 7th without loss. And I'm not here saying that any of you are saying that Lewis shouldn't be playing. I'm just using it as an example because he's facing and it's the one that I'm looking at. But for you to say Lewis not good in wash up and all of them things them done in the middle of a match, and you are a West Indies fan, and one of the only 11 person that can win the match for the West Indies, in the middle of a match, those are the things you want to say? Over the wicket comes Wickramasia, bowls to Lewis, drive high in the air. The fielder going back from long off cannot get there. They will come back for 2. It bunks away into the boundary for 4. So that's pitched up and Lewis driving high in the air over long off at the end of over number 1. Lewis is on 10, King is on 1. West Indies 11 without loss. So I said it all the time. I don't think anyone criticizes West Indies players as much as I do. I'm very because I want a high standard. I want us to be a winning machine. And so I'm very critical of the players when they do not meet the high standard that I set. Critical of their performances. So I do that. If we lose this match, when you tune in tomorrow morning for doing the review, you are going to know that I'm critical. Some persons would even think that I'm too harsh. But right here, right now, during a match, let's support our team, man. Let's support those 11 guys that can win the match. Let's support our team. Please, please, I'm asking you. I can't tell you what to say. You're entitled to your own opinion. But I said it's pulled away by King. Down to mid-wicket, one bounce, wide long on, should say. Our mid-wickets are four more runs, 15 without loss. You could say a straight mid-wicket, a wide long on. It goes into the boundary for 4. Doesn't matter as long as it goes into the boundary. 15 without loss after 1.1 overs. Balls to King. King played it back down the outside of the pitch, and there is no run. The score remains at 15 without loss. So Cyfroy Phillips is saying, your objectivity to the cause of Caribbean cricket is rare. Keep the cause focused. Thank you very much, Cyfroy Phillips. As let's watch now as Fernando bowls to King and pull, misses through to the keeper. There is no run. The score is 15 without loss after 1.3 overs. Elvis Salmon is saying, I'm a West Indian fan, so we will win. Thank you very much, Elvis. Thank you very much. I appreciate that comment. So King is on 5 from 4 deliveries. Lewis is on 10 from 4 deliveries. West Indies looking to get 180 to win. They are 15 without loss in over number 2. 15 without loss in over number 2. Sri Lanka making 179. Ball to King, flat batted down to long off for 4. That came off the bat like a rocket. So Fernando bowling at 137 kilometers per hour, pitched up, and that hit back past him like a trace of bullet out of a gun as it rocketed into the long off boundary for 4. Lovely shot there by King. It was a flat batted shot, just giving himself room and charging the ball and not sticking in his crease, and hit that down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot. Yes, Jay, it was a lovely shot. Yes, Mikel, lovely shot. Very lovely shot. So there's a short third man. There's a man on the cover boundary, a sweeper. There's also a extra cover, a short third man. Let's watch now. Fernando bowls to King down the leg side, pull wide signal, 20 without loss after 1.4 overs. So there's you could call him a fly slip. Let's call him a fly slip. Then there is a man on the backward point boundary. There's a cover, an extra cover, and a mid-off. Those are the 5 fielders that I'm seeing. I assume there's also a mid-on and there's a man at short fine leg. I'm just assuming those 2, but the 5 I'm seeing is a fly slip, a cover, extra cover, mid-off, and the man on the backward point boundary. King seconds in his crease. He's on 9 from 5 deliveries. 160 more needed by the West Indies. Fernando over the wicket, bowls to King, down the pitch, over the top, lovely shot, one bounce into the extra cover boundary for 4. Oh, King is turning it on here. Positive start by the West Indies. Absolutely positive start by the West Indies. Paul Griffiths is saying, I'm a fan of King and Lewis. I'm a fan of the West Indies cricket team, Paul Griffiths. And again, you're entitled to be a fan of any player you want to be. I am just not a fan of any. But then again, I respect your opinion. I respect your position. You're entitled to it. It's your rights. And don't let anyone change your view. So there's a wide mid-on and a short fine leg, as I suspected. Fernando bowls to King. Short, pulled away. Down back with a square leg. The fielder comes off the backward square leg boundary. Field sends a return in. King moves up now to 14 from 7 deliveries. Lewis is on 10 from 5 deliveries. It's 25 without loss after 2 overs. Yes, Jay says, shot again, boy. Shot again. Yes, Mikel is saying shot. Sherwin is saying, Mr. Casanova, Shea Hope is our best limited overs batsman. Currently, he is in form. Shea Hope is our best limit. If you are talking about one-day international cricket, Shea Hope is our best limited over, best one-day international batsman. By far, I agree with that, no doubt. Only Evan Lewis close to him. However, before you say Shea Hope is in form, you need to check his last 3 one-day international innings. That doesn't mean that I don't want him to do well in this match, but I just trying to correct the statement. Shaun is it. Bowls to King, deep in his crease, hit it down to long on for a singer. They moves to the right. They're coming back for 2. Good running here. The score moves up now to 27th without loss. The last time I saw King batted against Shaun, he flogged him. And I hope this is another flogging in store. Samuel Burgess, I appreciate that. Lovely. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That is touching, Samuel. Shaun to King, down the pitch, driven hard, back past the bowler, down to long off for 4 more. Lovely shot there. Good use of the feet by King. It's rain coming while the West Indies batsmen are going so hard. Or this is just the natural, new, confident style. So Samuel Burgess is saying, I'm a fan of you and your show. Blessings to everyone. It's touching, Samuel. I really appreciate that. It touching. It's touching. Very touching. Stephen Barrow, and some comments are passing by, so forgive me. Shaun bowls to King, who played this away down to mid-wicket. The fielder comes off the mid-wicket boundary. Good running by the West Indies. They come back for 2. This is good though, Good positive cricket here at the start of the West Indies innings. 33 without loss after 2.3 overs. In my opinion, the West Indies fast bowlers, when they get it for a 6, instead of using their thinking powers, they believe that the next ball should be faster with more bounce. Shaun bowls to King, play back down the offside of the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no runs. So Stephen Barrows say that because and my position on that too, Stephen Barrow, I think that when you get it for a 6, your next delivery should be your best delivery. That is delivery that is your best delivery in cricket. Bowls to King on the back foot, just standing up tall and just cushion it down to long on for another singer. He moves up to 23 from 12 deliveries. Elvin Lewis is on 10 from 5. I think after the first over, Elvin Lewis have only faced 1 ball since. So 1 ball to come in over number 3. Yes, shot, yes. And Mr. Casanova is saying, Brandon King and Puran is better than Hope in T20. Tikshana bowl short to Lewis, who looked to pull. Wide signal. Tikshana think that it comes off the bat. The umpire signal wide, 34 without loss. If you think it come off the bat, review it. If you are so confident that it comes off the bat, review it. Yes, Mikel, he said 4 more, using his feet beautifully. King on the charge. Wonderful, Mikel. I love this positivity coming through. Let's watch. Tikshana comes in now. Ball to Evan Lewis. Turn away. Down back with a square leg. The fielder from short fine leg comes to his right field. The batsman goes through for a single. Lewis moves up to 11, or is it leg by? The same leg by came off the tie pad. So he remains on 10 from 6 deliveries. King on 23 from 12. After 3 overs, West Indies 36 without loss, going at exactly 12 runs per over. Never Isaac is saying, do you think the West Indies will make that score? And Paul Griffiths replied for me and said, I think so. I think so too. Paul Griffiths is saying, I think so. I do not quite know what he was replying to, but I thought at first I thought he was replying to Never Isaac. Never Isaac, 180. If I'm a betting man, I will bet on it. Yes, I would definitely bet on it if I'm a betting man that West Indies will win this game. So Fernando bowls to Lewis, who plays that down on the off side of the pitch. The fielder comes in from extra cover. Didn't pick up. I think that was the end of it tight, but nonetheless, well judged. He's a right-hander, and Lewis played it to his left hand. So he practically have to run round the ball. And by the time, because he's a right-hander, and he's going that way, so he has to pass the ball to pick it up with his right hand to underarm flick at the stump. And by that time, although he misfield, but I think Lewis would have got home by that time. So Sherwin is encouraging the Sri Lankan bowlers out to bowl to Lewis here. It's a King head hot. Second day, I don't quite understand, but maybe King is batting for a place in the test team, because you can now be selected for the test team by playing good innings in T20. He gave himself room. Fernandez saw that he moved a little too quickly and just floated up wide outside the off stump and full. He bottom edged it into the offside, and there is no run. So probably King just moved a little too quickly there just now, and Fernandez just adjusting his grip on the ball and just jogging it down, and the batsman was unable to get any run. Samuel Burgess is saying, oh, I forgot, I'm also a fan of the lady that ensure that you have your water and cup of tea while you commentate the game. Thank you, Samuel Burgess. I will tell her. Fernando bowls to King, bottom edge through to the keeper, and there's no run. The score is 37 without loss after 3.3 overs. So Fernando here just keeping it wide outside the half stump to Brandon King. Maybe we'll be looking now to straighten up this one this time. And so this is what I was trying to get into the ball ahead. Having bowled 2 deliveries wide outside the half stump to King. Will he now look to straighten this one, bowl it closer to the stump? Let's see what will happen. So short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, mid-off, bowl to King, straighter, clipped away, down to fine leg for 4. Oh, lovely by King. He was waiting for that straighter delivery. And so he gets right there as Fernando, having bowled 2 wide outside the half stump, looked to bowl straighter, and King was equal to the task and just played it away. Lovely between his 2 legs, down to the boundary for 4. He was waiting for that, I think. He clipped it away nicely. I think that shot was deliberate. Down to the boundary for 4. 4 more to King. He's motoring along here right now. 41 without loss. So Samuel Burgess, that was a really nice touch. You're really, giving me goosebumps. King on 27 as Fernando comes into him again. He moves too quickly, and Fernando saw it and bowled it outside the half stump. It goes through to the keeper, who did not collect. However, it dropped in front of him, and there was no run. Winston King is saying that West Indies will make the score if they can starve off the spin bowlers. Thank you. Fair enough. Mr. Casanova said, Evan Lewis running hard. Wow, is this a new Lewis? Let's watch Fernando comes into King. Over the wicket, balls to King. Short, pull high in the air. The keeper on the short, fine leg on the short, third man running back, but it bounced away for 4. 31 now for King from 17 deliveries. At the end of over number 4, West Indies looking to get 180 to win, or 45 without loss, needing a further 135 runs from 16 over. The bowler stood and looked and folded his arm, but King is saying to him, hold that's another $1 as it goes into the boundary. Mr. Casanova, this is one of the big credit that one should give to Darren Sammy. He has the ability to motivate persons to play for him. You hear the saying that one will run through a brick wall for you, put it in quotation mark. It's like that. Sammy has this inherent ability to get people motivated. Turn away into the onside by Lewis to the man at mid-wicket, and there is no run. Coretta Singh, my dear, how are you? Enjoying your commentary, Mr. Brown. Shea Hope is a better batsman in T20 after Pooran. So Coretta here giving her views. Tikshana bowled to Lewis, who played this down the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. Cypher Phillips say, you are. Thank you very much. Jay said that he need 100 from King. We would be happy. West Indies would have won this match. Whether it's King, Lewis, Hope. Once someone make a century shot off the back foot goal, Lewis, he threaded the nigger. It running away to the cover boundary. It gets there now, 4 more runs. So that was shot outside the half stop by Tikshana. And Lewis on top of it and played it away down to the cover boundary for 4. The score moves up now to 49. 49 is it without loss in over number 5, and West Indies going on their merry way. Tikshana, we got to score as many of these 6 overs before the spins comes on. Well, Tikshana is in his second over. He comes in bold to Lewis. Lewis turned this away through mid-wicket. They'll go for a single just to the right of the umpire. The fielder comes off the boundary, sends the return in. That's the West Indies 50 after 4.4 overs. Good start here by these two. Paul Griffith is saying 1 King. Adrian Ramsey saying the openers are looking well. Indeed. Yes. Winston King is saying that there are 543 persons watching and only 58 likes. Down the pitch come King, and he hit this over the top again. 4 more runs. Oh, King is playing a gem of an innings here. 54 without loss after 4.5 overs. And every shot that King's play, I know it's like a dagger to the heart of Sherwin. He's down the pitch again, and he played it over the top, down to the boundary for 4. Sherwin must be distraught right now. He must be miserable. But cheer up, Sherwin, cheer up. He's a West Indies batsman batting. Don't look at the individual, Sherwin. Look at it as a West Indies batsman. Don't look at his face. Look at the uniform. Tikshana ball to King. Down the pitch again. Drive between the gap. Brilliant. Down to the boundary for 4 more. Oh, I told you that the last time I saw King played against Tikshana, he took him to the cleaners. And he's doing exactly that again today. He's on 39 from 19. West Indies 58 without loss after 5 overs. Adrian Ramsey said they are going to win. So yes, Winston Griffiths, please slash a like on the video. Click on the subscribe button. Support the channel. You know that if you're watching on TV, I can't tell you how to do it. I just don't know. But if you're on your laptop, your desktop, your iPhone, your phone, your cell phone, or your iPad, your tablet, there's a thumbs up button right below the video. Just click on that. And in the right-hand corner, there's a subscribe button. Just click on that. You only have to click once on both of them and do nothing else. So that's all I'm asking you to do. Just slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Let's get up to 17,500 subscribers today. Please, just do that for me, please. Adrian Ramsey said they are going to win. Yes. So it's going to be Wickramasinghe to continue. Wickramasinghe to continue. He's round the wicket, bowls to Evan Lewis, who hit this high in the air, down towards long on. Let's see the fielder running back. They're gone for one. They will come back for two. Misfield fumbled into the boundary for four. 62 without loss now. He hit that high in the air. The fielder ran back from mid-on. He caught up with it. And as he looked to pull it back, it came off his knee and went into the boundary for four. And lucky for Sri Lanka, Lewis got that off the bottom of the bat. Lucky for West Indies, though. 4 more runs. The score moves up to 62. Unfortunate for the Sri Lanka fielder, but welcome for the West Indies. That is luck. And we need that luck. As frustrated as he are. Round the wicket, bowls to Lewis. Dead straight down the ground. Has this gone all the way? Travel a long way in the air. 6 more. 68 now without loss in over number 6. Oh, the West Indies batsmen are making us happy. Aren't they? Aren't they? Don't look at the face. If he's not your favorite batsman, if you don't think that he should be in the team, don't look at his face. Just look at the West Indies jersey. Just look at the colors. Just look at the colors. Look at the flashing bats. Don't worry about the face of the person. Don't worry about who is batting. Just look at the West Indies jersey and enjoy and support your team. 68 without loss. He decided to go over the wicket wide outside the half stump. 69 now without loss after 5.2 overs. Lewis is on 26 from 13 deliveries. King is on 39 from 19 deliveries. West Indies 69 without loss. The run rate has dropped down now to 7.75. We are going at a very soon work it out there. Always hard to work out after 5.2, but at the end of the over, I work it out. Lewis again hit this high in the air, down towards the extra cover boundary. It gets there now, 4 more runs. So Lewis is saying to King, anything you can do, I can do it too. 73 without loss. Welcome back, Evan Lewis. Welcome back, Evan Lewis. Welcome back. Good knock here. Love this. This is a good start, though, Elvin Lewis. Absolutely good start. Good start here. Long time I don't see Charlie P, or Charlie X. I would love to hear from him. Lewis is on 30 from 14 deliveries. The Sri Lankans are mesmerized. King is on 39 from 19 deliveries. West Indies 73 without loss after 5.3 overs. 5.3 overs. They are 73 without loss. Ball to Lewis, better delivery, straight, played it back to the bowler who didn't gather in his follow through, and there is no run as Wickramasinghe it was who pitched up that one, and Lewis played it back down the pitch to the bowler who stopped it as it bounced off his hand out into the offside, but there was no run. So please slash a like on the video, click on that subscribe button. You only have to click once for slashing a like on the video, and 2, you click on the subscribe button. Let us get up to 17,500 here today. It's not hard. We can do it. Let's do it. We're just 56 away from 17,500. so we can get up to 17,500. Wickramasia ball to Lewis, who driven that back down straight to the bowler who stopped it in his follow through. The fielder comes around from mid-off field, and there's a singer. So one delivery to coming over number 6. So 5.5 overs, 74 without loss. Final delivery of the power play. King is on 39 from 19. Lewis is on 31 from 16. So there's a deep mid wicket and there's a long off. Then there's a short fine leg and there's 5 on the off. There's a short fine leg and a backward square leg. And there's 5 on the offside. So it's a 5-4 field. As Wickramasia comes in, bowls to King, and King drive inside edge back down to the bowler field at the end of the power play. West Indies are 74 without loss after 6 overs. That's 12.33 runs and over. The West Indies are going at 12.33 runs and over. Just a further 116 to win from 14 overs. Cypher Phillips is saying, your depth and knowledge of the game allows you to be decisive and objective. Hence, you become credible and appreciated. What the games mean to us as a people beyond the boundary. Keep the coffee going. Thank you very much, Cypher. You really give me... I appreciate it, And to tell you how much I appreciate it is like you swell my head, and you swell my head and there's goosebumps. Absolutely. I really appreciate it. C. Phillips. Thank you very much. Thank you to Samuel Burgess. Ainsworth Irish is saying, good morning. Just came from church. What is the score? 74 without loss, chasing 180. 106 more needed from 15 overs. So Tikshana is going to come into the attack. Or Asaranga, I should say. Asaranga, the leg spinner, is going to come into the attack as some comments flew by. Asaranga over the wicket, bowls to Lewis, the googly, which he turns away through the onside down to the man on the long on boundary. They second for 1. The score goes up to 75 without loss. Frank, as I said, I know I've missed out some comments, but it passed by, as you see there. Today is one of those days when West Indies want spin bowling. This pitch is for batsmen. Asaranga bowls to pitch, down the pitch. He swings at this bottom edge, down to the short third man. They go through for a single. His head was in the air there just now. He probably lifted his head a little higher, a little too high. What happened just now? He never lead. He never lead with the head. When he saw the flight of the ball and he realized that he got there, he then lift the head as Asaranga bowls to Lewis, who paddled this away, swept it down behind square into the boundary for 4 more runs, 80 without loss after 6.3 overs. So when he got there, and you could tell, if you look back at the shot, why you could tell, you never see the West Indies badge. You saw the grill of the helmet. If you had seen the West Indies badge, you know that his head was down. But he lifted his head after he got there. The foot movement was good. But then he lost his shape by lifting his head. Asaranga bowls to Lewis, who's forward. Played it out into the offside. And there is no run. 80 without loss after 6.4 overs. So Mikel is saying that Lewis on the charge, indeed. Asaranga bowls to Lewis off the back foot. He plays this away down to the man on the cover boundary. Then let's say extra cover boundary. They go through for a single. Less than 100 needed now by the West Indies to win. King is on 40. Evan Lewis is on 37. Lewis 20 deliveries. King 21 deliveries. 1 delivery to come in over number 7. Let's watch King now. Asaranga bowls to him. He just stand up in his crease, turn that away, through square leg, down to the fielder on the square leg boundary for another single. And after 7 overs, West Indies looking to get 180 to win or 82 without loss, needing a further 98 runs from 13 overs. Mr. Casanova is saying, let's rally now. Yes, Mr. Casanova, so true. And you know, it's because we are rallying why we don't see Sherwin here. You know, because we are not going to see Sherwin. King is definitely making too many runs, but I invite Sherwin to don't look at the face of the batsman. Look at the West Indies colors. Look at the wheeling willow and look at the foot movement and look at the ball and the bat. Don't look at the batsman. Just look at the West Indies colors. Franz Clan is saying, let's go West Indies. Mikel said 4 more. I think that was some time ago because I see Paul Griffiths is saying 1 Lewis. And he was saying 1 King. Coretta is saying fire, fire, fire. Yes, man. Electra Charles is saying West Indies. Yes, we can do it. Let's go. Yes, man. Paul Griffiths is saying, who vexed? Ainsworth is saying, no, man, we are happy. Great commentary. Rowan Perry, good morning to you, man. Good to have you here. Jamar Smalls, good morning to you too. Good day, sir. All my team doing? All right, we are doing well, man. 82 without loss, needing 98 to win. Adrian Ramsey is saying, yes, they are. Paul Griffiths is saying 1 Lewis. Patrick Lambert, good to have you here for our West Indies watch along. It's so good to have you here. What's going on in those matches? There's a match that is coming up today. And you know that West Indies women, once they win their match against England, which in itself is a very hard task, that's a mammoth task. England will go into that match as overwhelming favorite. The thing which gives me hope, and I know it gives other West Indian hope, and we know that a fit Ailey Matthews, a fit Deandra Dottin, and a fit Stephanie Taylor. We know that we have 3 batswomen that can fire. And if the 3 of them fired on Tuesday morning, and West Indies get anywhere over 180 with some, because Chanel Henry and Alia Lane, those girls can hit away the ball too. We do not really expect them to do the damage that Ailey Matthews or Stephanie Taylor or DeAndre Dutton can do. But they will chip in with their 30 from 15 deliveries on their good day. So those 2 girls can do some damage too. If we get anywhere up to about 180 against England, or even 175 batting first, our bowlers, we have the bowling to defend it. I'm telling you. So Patirana is coming in now to bowl to King. King played that one over the bowler head. There was a slower delivery, which he was beaten for the lack of pace. Nonetheless, he took the right hand off the bat and allowed the left hand to just guide it over the bowler head. They go through for a single. The score moves up now to 83 for 1. So Patirana, who persons believe that he will be many persons believe that he will be a real threat to the West Indies batting. Let's see now. The gap between runs and deliveries is just 20. So this is definitely gettable for the West Indies. Patirana over the wicket, bowls to Lewis down the leg side. Well played. He just tucked that away down to fine leg. A slow delivery, watched it, and he just turned his wrist on it, kept it on the ground. Oh, the umpire said off his body. Oh, it's the way that it just cushioned and went down there. And that's why I said well played, but it was a softness of coming off the Tide pad, which makes it just eases his way down to fine leg. I thought it was Lewis. It was a leg by. 84 without loss. King is on 42. He's on strike from 23 deliveries. Patirana bowls to King. Pull high in the air. Let's see. It gone high, a long way out of the ground. 6 more runs. Oh, what a shot by Brandon King. That was shot by Patirana. And he pulled that away high into the night sky. Over deep mid-wicket for 6 more. West Indies are 90 now. 90 without loss. Carlton, you need a strong drink after the game. I recommend Eldorado 15 years on the rock. Thank you, Marcus. Mark, Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I will have a drink after the game. Wide outside the arch stump to King, and he slapped this away. Oh, lovely 50 by King. Oh, he was using his feet. Patirana saw him coming, threw it outside the arch stump. It was only 126, and King slapped it between a wide mid-off and a straight extra cover. That's what you call treading the nigger down to the extra cover boundary for 4 more. He's on 52. Magnificent here by Brandon King. I know that Sherwin is not watching. He can't be. This is too painful for him. Patirana bowls to King, short. He pulled out of the pull shot. It goes through to the keeper. No run. 52 from 26 deliveries. That's exactly 200 runs. That's a strike rate of exactly 200. It was indeed an excellent power play. Jay said, you can hear a pin drop in the stadium. I wonder what those commentators are saying. They must be distraught. Patirana over the wicket, balls to King, taken on the pad, appeal, missing leg stump. It goes out into the offside to the man at backward point, and there is no run as he looked to turn that into the onside after 7.5 overs. That really turned. He went hard at it. He went to whip it away, but misses at the end of over number 8. West Indies 94 without loss, chasing 180. Just a further 86 runs to win off 12 overs. Mr. Casanova is saying the stadium is silent, and even Sherwin went silent. Yeah, it is sad, Mr. Casanova, that a supporter, someone who should be a supporter of West Indies cricket, is supporting players instead of supporting the West Indies cricket team. You know, because I have always said that your favorite player is not another person's favorite player. And when your favorite player is playing, you want others to support him also. So I don't know why it should be hurting him so much. Jake Glasgow is saying, I've been here for some time. Good lighting and visual. Hey, Jake Glasgow is going to get us into trouble. Asaranga bowls to Evan Lewis, who hit it down the ground for another 6. So both of these guys played at the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, and I'm sure Evan Lewis would have backed Asaranga in the nets a lot. And so he is picking him out of the risk. And that is what I always said. If you are going to play a team the next day, you need to watch a lot of what the bowler is doing. And so you can pick him from out of the risk. In this case, Evan Lewis would have played against Asaranga a lot. And so he knows what he's doing. You know, and so he's able to pick him out of the risk. That doesn't mean Asaranga cannot get him out. Although you know what the bowler is bowling, he still can get you out. Asaranga to Lewis, and he swept this to the man at short fine leg. There's no run. 100 without loss. The West Indies 100 is up. That shot by Evan Lewis that he hit for 6 after 8.2 overs. Jake Glasgow, mind you let the lighting start giving trouble now, you know. I'm just joking though. But it does give trouble sometimes. Played into the offside, no run. The score remains at 100 without loss. Please, Jake Glasgow, I hope you don't have goat mode. I appreciate your comment, though. I appreciate your comment. Asaranga over the wicket, bowls to Lewis, short, and he pulled it high, hard, out of the ground, into the pavilion for 6. So that was short by Asaranga. And Lewis on the back foot, hitting it at the top of the bounce. At no time was he trying to keep it down. He just pulled it away high over the mid-wicket for 6 more. 106 without loss for the West Indies. Brenton Larson, thank you for your kind words. I appreciate them. Vincent is saying 2 of our most consistent openers. Asaranga bowls to Lewis. He comes on the front foot, respect a good delivery, stroke it to mid-off, to extra cover, and there is no run. I'm watching Patrick Fullerton. Let's watch this delivery. I'm coming to you. Asaranga comes in, bowls to Lewis, and he strokes it down to long off for a comfortable single. 106 for 7 at the end of over number 9. West Indies. That's Lewis 50. Welcome back, Lewis. Welcome back, Evan Lewis. Happy for your return, man. Well done. 107 without loss after 9 overs. Patrick, I'm watching it on Rush Sport. It's on the app and it's also on the television. When you watch it on the app, it's like a deliver faster, but I'm watching it on the television. So if you're watching it on the app, you will be a delivery ahead of me. But when I'm watching it on the app, I have to do so on my phone. So it is a smaller screen and I'm more relaxed watching it on the television. So I give up being a delivery behind to be more relaxed. Especially, I don't have the guys here with me. So I need to be relaxed as much as possible. And Mrs. Brown is at church. So it's really a solo. It's really a solo day today. But it's on Rush Sport. It's also on 10 Sport in the USA. Edwin Lewis now, he's on 50 as Patirana in his second over. His first over went for 11. Bowls to Lewis, and that one a slower delivery, and Lewis is out caught at backward point. So Lewis was onto the front foot looking to drive, but it just ballooned, it just peeled off the outer portion of the bat. Nonetheless, good knock by Lewis. I'm not going to hear say that he has done his job, but it's a good knock. Very good knock by Lewis. And so Lewis goes. As he looked to drive, it bounced more than is expected, and it peeled off his bat to a Saranga at backward point. And so Sri Lanka got the breakthrough. Nonetheless, brilliant effort by Lewis. 50 from 28 deliveries, 5 fours and 4 sixes at a strike rate of 179. Welcome back, Evan Lewis. Wish you had gone on, but nonetheless, great knock. Great knock. So, Huntley Simpson says, sir, you are taking back cricket back to the 1980s and 1990s, sir. You are doing a great job. Don't forget us. I appreciate you, Huntley Simpson. Once the West Indies is playing, I try my best to do the watch along, especially if it's even test match, we do watch along, and we can't do the entire match. In the England series, we did like an hour in the morning, an hour after lunch, and an hour towards the end of the day's play, and it was a lot of fun. It was good. So we try our best to cover West Indies cricket. Sometimes because I have no support, then it's a bit tedious, but we try our best. We tried our best. And so Mikel is saying, good knock by Lewis. Yes, indeed. And Paul Griffiths is saying, we all know who is Lewis and King. Yes. Well, a nice 100 partnership. As Shea Hope comes to the crease. Casey Charles, great platform. Thank you, Casey Charles. Good to have you here. It's a long while. I know, as I said, some of the comments do go by. Patirana bowls to Hope, clip this away, down to fine leg for a singer. He's off the mark, he's up and running. It beat the fielder into the boundary for 4. For a moment there, I thought it was going straight to the fielder. And then I looked up back and I saw that it actually went into the boundary for 4. So I thought it went straight to the fielder. Yes, it did go straight to him, but he missed it. So I looked up just before he fielded and it went. So that's another experience then that I know that, you have to watch it. So the difference between balls and runs is only 5. Patirana bowls to Hope, full toss, looking for that reverse Yakto, whipped away through mid-wicket. The batsman will come back for 2. They touch down now. They're not going to go back for the 3. No need to do that. The score is 113 for 1 after 99.3 overs. So Rowan Perry saying Hope start to the boundary. Good comeback. Alden Lewis is saying good comeback from namesake Lewis. Lovely. Yes. Patirana bowls to Hope off the back foot, bottom edge, back to the bowler. and there is no run. The score remains at 113 for 3. It was short, it was there to be cut, but unfortunately, he was probably a bit too early into the stroke, and it got the bottom edge back to the bowler, and there is no run. He said, I thought Hope had a best of 92, not 82. Shea Hope, I will tell you very quickly at the end of the over. Ball to Hope, and Hope allows it in a very ungainly manner there to go through. At first I thought he was looking to pull it, and then he bailed out of the shot, and he looked a little ungainly. I don't think that's something that he practiced. I just think that that's the way he had to do it then to ensure that he wasn't caught in two minds and the ball came off the bat. So the champion, I will definitely tell you at the end of the over. Valerie R said, good afternoon, Mr. Brown. I'm happy for Lewis. Yes, indeed, we are very happy for him. Patina bowls to Shea Hope, who drives in a portion of the bat down to long on for a single. At the end of over number 10, West Indies is scoring at 11.4 runs on over. They are 114 for 1 with King on 52 and Hope on 7. So you had asked me what is Shea Hope high score in T20 cricket, the champion. Just let me clear this up for you now. So Shea Hope high scoring in T20 International is 82 not out. I think it was against the USA at Bridgetown in Barbados in the World Cup. He made 82. So that's his high score in T20 International cricket. The champion. 82 against the USA at Bridgetown in Barbados. Casey Charles said, yes, sir. Was languishing on the other side of the planet for a while. Thank you. Okay, Casey Charles, you were down in Australia. Good. I hope you enjoyed. So Asaranga is coming back into the attack. He will bowl to Hope, and he's in bowls to Hope, and Hope played it back to Asaranga, and he's out bowl and caught. As he looked to turn that into the onside, the ball came off the leading edge and just lobbed back to Asaranga, and Hope goes. West Indies lost their second wicket at 114 for 2. 114 for 2. So that Hope on the back foot, looking to turn it into the onside. It probably stopped on him, but nonetheless, it was a soft dismissal. Soft dismissal. He just lobbed it back to the bowler. And so Shea Hope gone for 7 from 6 deliveries. 7 from 6 deliveries. Patrick Lambert is saying that I witnessed it firsthand how you can destroy a player while a game is on. Winston Davis cleaned up Pakistan in Castries for Combined Islands, and the selectors named the test team as he was not included. I understand the point that you're making, Patrick Lambert. I do understand the point that you're making. Who were the other bowlers in the West Indies test team that time? Because the West Indies test team at time have some high-level performer, you know. Some real high-level performer. It doesn't take away from the point that you're making, but it's not every good performance is rewarded immediately due to the fact that you have to you have persons who have been performing before, and you just, not because someone Asaranga comes in bowls to Chase and Chase whip this away down towards long leg for a single, the score moves up to 115 for 2. I'm not taking away from your point. I'm not taking away from Winston Davis' performance. But I'm just saying that there are times when you just cannot award good performance. And in those days, if you look back at Ralston Hutto and Mark Neater, who never played Test cricket, they made a lot of runs. Asaranga to King turned this away, playing across his front pad, down to the fielder coming off the backward square leg boundary for a single. The score moves up to 116 for 2. You know, so I would have to know, I would have to be able to recall, or you tell me more about those players who were representing the West Indies at the time and what they would have done prior. So 64 needed as he bowls to Chase, the googly, which he picks and turn it through backward of square leg to the right of the umpire, down to the bowler, down to the Fernando and the backward square leg boundary for a single. So it's 117 for 2 after 10.4 overs. 63 more needed from 55 deliveries. Asaranga comes in, bowls to King, and King again picking the googly and play it down to long on, wide of the fielder who has to give chase. He comes around field. They're gone for one. Let's look at the running. Probably King is a bit tired, so they second for 2, but I think that probably 3 was there. 119 for 2 after 10.5 overs. So I think he was probably a bit tired, but I think they could have come back for 3 there, definitely. 61 now needed. Asaranga bowls to King and he's flat batted this into the gap between deep mid wicket and long on for 4. He picked the googly well and he just flat batted it between long on and deep mid wicket for 4. 123 for 2. Lovely shot there by King as he moves up now. So King have moved up now to 59. Yes, 59 from 30 deliveries. I think one of the time Elvin Lewis has taken over the strike. So King is on 59. 59 from 30 deliveries. 123. So West Indies needed further 57 runs from 54 deliveries to win this match. Cheyenne is saying, keep up the good work. I enjoy watching all the time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Robin Sebastian is saying, King and Hope should be in all forms of cricket. And Robin Sebastian, that can spur a long debate. I would say, and you know, Robin, that when I say I disagree with you, it doesn't mean I don't respect your opinion. You know that, but I disagree. So, Kamindu, you're bowling a slow left arm spin. I've never seen Kamindu bowl before, but King turned that away into the onside for a single. He moves up to 60. It's who was on strike? Yes, it's King, I think. They are not showing who's on strike now. But Kamindu, I've never seen Kamindu bowl before. Bowls to King, and King slapped this hard pass him down to the boundary for 4. So he moves up to 63. So there was King coming down the pitch and hitting Kamindu Mendes hard back pass him. It was in the air though. He put up his hand bravely so. I'm happy that he missed it. It missed his hand because that would have done serious damage to his fingers. So the slow left arm orthodox spinner Kamindu is going round the wicket. Short third man backward point extra cover ball to King. King moves to give himself room. Kamindu saw him and followed him. He swept at it down to short fine leg. The fielder didn't pick up. They go through. No, they did not run. But I think a run was there, but they did not run. King remains on 63 from 32 deliveries. 128 for 2. Kamindu through and around. Bowls to King. Down the pitch. High in the air. Peeled off the edge. The fielder comes under it. Took the catch. King goes. Kamindu get his man. 128 for 3. And West Indies have lost 3 quick wickets here now. And now some consolidation is needed. 3 quick wickets the West Indies have lost. King gone for 63 off the bowling of Kamindu Mendes. He came down the pitch, and as the ball gripped and turned away from him, he never quite got to the pitch. He decided to go through with the shot, and it gripped, turned away, outer portion of the bat. It went high into the air, and the fielder came in, took the catch, and King goes, caught by Pereira off the bowling of Mendes, and he's gone for 63 from 33 deliveries. 11-4-1-6, well played, Brandon King. Another good knock. Another good knock, and West Indies have lost their third wicket. So 107 was when the first wicket gone down. So West Indies have lost 3 wickets for 21 runs as Rovman Powell, the captain, comes to the crease. And we just need to just steady things now. We just need a run ball. It's 52 from 50, 52 from 50 deliveries. So that's a runner ball. So you can even use up some deliveries and ensure that you get yourself in. So, Robin, you know, when I said I disagree with you, it doesn't mean I doesn't respect your views. But yes, the champion, you are welcome. You are welcome. Coming the balls to Powell, who goes back in his crease. Play this to the wide of long on. The man at the deep mid-wicket boundary thinks that he will get there before long on. So he charged in. Powell is off the mark. 129 for 3. So 3 wickets have gone down for 27 runs. You know, King used his feet and well bowled over by Camundo Mendes. You know, he saw him coming. He slowed it up. He pitched it a little shorter. King never adjusted. Bowls to Chase, and that one turns across him. The keeper whipped the bails off, but his foot was in his ground. And the score remains at 129 for 3. Camundo believes that that one had hit the stump. So are they reviewing it? It appears that they are reviewing it. The umpires are going to have a look to see whether it actually hit the stump. Mr. Casanova is saying that Powell will be running hard. So 129 for 3 at the end of over number 12. There was something there that I needed to research. I think it was about the bowling of Camundo Mendes. So I just need to research Camundo Mendes. So that was his first wicket in T20 International cricket. He have played 16 T20 International before this, and he have bowled only 6 overs. And that was his first wicket. But he's getting the ball to turn, as we see. Yes, Paul Griffiths King did well. You know, you always want your batsmen to see through once they are set, you know. So Fernando is back into the attack. Over the wicket, bowls to Powell, look to turn it into the onside, taken on the body. There is no run. The score is 129 for 3. Yes, when your batsmen are in, you always want them to take it home. You know, you don't, and that's why I am one who's never to say a batsman done his job if he outs before the team wins. I know other batsmen are playing, but when a batsman is set, the hope is that he will take home the team. You know, 51 needed from 47 deliveries. Fernando. He's over the wicket, bowls to Powell, who dabbed this into the offside. There is no run. It goes straight to backward point. The score remains at 129 for 3. $129 for 3. Karen Ferran is saying, why you skip so much comments, Mr. Brown? No, Karen, I don't do that willfully. It's this, you know, the technology. It has a mind of its own. Let's watch Fernando. Over the wicket, bowls to Powell, who guide this down to third man for a singer. And there is one more to the total, 130 for 3 now. 50 needed from 45 deliveries. There are times it's like the comments wait around sometimes, and I'll read like all 10, 15 comments in a line, and sometimes it just speed up, and I don't know why. I don't know why. you know, so sometimes it just speed up and I'm seeing the last comment. Sometimes I have 50 comments in the back and you try to get through them as fast as possible and then it just speed up. I don't know. Fernando bowled down the leg side to Chase. Wide signal, 131 for 3. Probably sometime when I click on a comment, it speed it up. I don't know the reason. But sometimes it doesn't move and another time it goes very fast. You know, I don't know. I'm telling you. Leitner James, welcome to the show. They are reviewing this one because they think that it comes off the bat. Are they going up to try to prevent the wide, or are they gone up to try and think that Chase is how that one came off the bat? So let's watch the review here. Delroy Morrison, Mr. Brown, you're drinking clear coffee. Yes, you know, as a Sunday, it's a church day for Mrs. Brown, and she's not here, you know. She's not here, so I have to go with the crystal punch until she's back. I guess the match will finish before she's back though. So, but I enjoy your company. You guys are keeping my company. I appreciate it. I'm very happy. You know, I've always said it that the happiest time is when I am here with you guys. Let's watch this replay as Chase looked to turn that. It's either the bat or wide, you know. I think it missed the bat, but the way Chase looked back quickly. Let's watch this now. It missed the bat, man. It missed the bat by a mile. Good decision, umpire. It missed the bat by a mile. There's a clear gap between bat. What are they looking at? That ball gone. Yeah. Why were they looking at that twice? Wide signal now, so it's 131 for 3. Over the wickets come Fernando bowls to Chase, who played this away. Down to backward point, straight to the fielder. 132 now for 3 after 12.4 overs. Powell comes in to strike. Winston King is saying, to everyone in the cricketing community living in the USA and eligible to vote, please go out and exercise that right in the next 20 plus days. Winston King is having a political campaign on the cricket forum. All right, Winston King, I gave you the plug. You're a good man. Over the wicket, balls to Powell, dug out a Yorker, down to Longan. They run hard for 1. They stayed on 1. The score moves up to 133 for 3. With 1 delivery coming over number 13. Powell is on 3. Chase is on 4. West Indies needs 47 runs to win from 43 deliveries. So just need to rebuild here. These two have added 5 thus far. We can't afford to lose another wicket right now. No way. Chase seconds as Fernando. He's now beginning to move in. He's over the wicket, bowls to Chase. Chase drives. Down to the man at mid-off. They go through for a quick single. Good run in here. Backed up into the onside, the return. And they limited to 134 for 3 at the end of over number 13. Hello, Mr. Roach. Patrick Lambert, where is he? Stephen Roach. I think Patrick Lambert is at church. I really think that he's at church. I miss you. Me too, Patrick Lambert. We miss you, Stephen Roach, but he's probably at church. Will you be supporting our open that Matthew will pull a miracle on Tuesday morning? Love that, Patrick Lambert. Love that. Love that. I really love that one, Patrick Lambert. That's a very, very nice one. Stephen Roach, what will you be doing? I have to talk now, Stephen Roach. Are you a true fan of West Indies cricket? And so do you want the West Indies captain to make 100, a big 100 on Tuesday morning, and West Indies go through to the semi-final? Sherwin is saying, who is the next batter? I think it should be Rutherford. Kamindo bowls to Chase. He allows the slow turning orthodox ball to just spin across him, and then he played it down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 153 for 3. 45 needed here now. Powell is on 3 from 5 deliveries. Chase is on 6 from 7 deliveries. They have had it 7. A bit slow, but you understand. They just need to tick it over right now. It's just a run a ball plus 4. Those 4 deliveries and boundary deliveries will come. Kaminda bowls to Powell. He worked this away down to the fielder on the mid-wicket boundary for a single. Oh, good running. Brilliant running by these two. They come back for the second. Brilliant. So it's 137 for 3. West Indies needed 43 to win from 40 deliveries. I think the Sri Lanka captain need to bring in the field. I think you can't have 5 fielders on the boundary when the team just need a runner ball plus 3 to win. You have to try to dry up the run rate. You probably even need a slip here right now. Kamindo bowls to Powell off the back foot. Cut this away. The man at backward point field, and there's no run. I apologize to the captain. He does has a slip. So this is very good. I love this. He does has a slip. Powell should have put that away though. It was short. It was a long up. He should have put it away. Nonetheless, next delivery. Bowl down the leg side wide. 138 for 3. As Kamindo fired that down the leg side, Powell saw it going down the leg side and just allows it to pass him as it goes through to the keeper, who did not collect. Comes in, bowl to Powell again down the leg side. That almost bowled him, The umpire still signal wide. Well bowled, Kamindo. Powell will now need to be more careful. That one came back a long way and challenged the leg stump, but it misses it. Wow, that would certainly have been an embarrassment. Look at that. It challenged the leg stump. Wow. Sherwin believed that Chase is our best batsman against the spin. Kamindo bowl short to Powell, who cut this away down to the fielder on the cover boundary. They go through for a single. 140 for 3 with 2 to come in over number 14. I don't think we'll see Kamindo after this. I think Tikshana is going to come back into the attack and Asaranga. So, in my opinion, the next 4 overs will be spin. Tikshana and Asaranga. And I think so. The next 4 overs. So, 140 for 3, 2 deliveries to come. Chase is our best batsman against spin. What you say about open king? I don't know. They're in the argument. Chase turned this away through mid-wicket for a single. 1 more to the total. The score moves up to 141 for 3. King and Hope can bat spin very well, Steve Sherwin. I am just hoping that we get these runs because the West Indies are full of surprises. Sometimes they are up. Yes, Stephen Barrow. Yeah, I so coming the ball to the captain, Ravman Powell, who worked this away down to mid-wicket. This time they second for 1. It's 142 for 3 after 14 overs. So 38 needed from 36 deliveries. I believe it will be spin from here. Asaranga and Tikshana. Tikshana, I'm just checking here. Tikshana had bowled 2 overs and Asaranga have bowled 3. So 3 over 1 for 30 from Asaranga and Tikshana 2 overs, none for 20, 2 overs, none for 23. I'd have bowled Tikshana immediately after King got out. I think King just anytime King see Tikshana, he flagged him. Vincent is saying, is our captain the best number 5 we have? And Sherwin is saying Rutherford should bat before Chase and Powell. Ken Raw, 858 persons watching, only 121 likes. How much more people you want to reach 7,500, Mr. Brown? I'll tell you in a little while. So Tikshana comes in, bowls to Powell, who looked to turn that into the onside, and it goes through for a single. 46 more needed. So we should be able to get 46 here. Kenroy, Ferran, please. 46 more persons need to subscribe for us to reach up to 17,500. I'm asking you, I'm kindly asking you. Tikshana bowls to Powell, played it back down the offside of the pitch to the bowler, and there is no run. It's 142 for 3. So I expect Tikshana to bowl 2 overs behind one another and Hasaranga to bowl 1 in between. So the next 3 overs should be spin. Tikshana comes in, bowl to Powell off the back foot. Play a forcing shot that the bowler did not field and allow them to go through for a single. It's 143 for 3. Had Tikshana injured himself? No. Just disappointed that he never stopped that delivery. So Powell is on 8 from 12 deliveries. Roston Chase is on 7 from 8 deliveries. So Kenroy Ferran, I really appreciate that. So let's do it. It's just 46 needed. Tikshana bowl to Chase. He reverse swept this away down to backward point. Work for the fielder. It cannot get there 4 runs. Lovely shot by Chase. He just reverse swept that away down to backward point for 4. So, yes. He just reverse swept it away. Lovely shot. And persons always ask me, what's the difference between the switch hit and the reverse sweep? In the switch hit, you take your hand off the bat and you actually turn around. In the reverse sweep, your hands remained on the bat. Tikshana to Chase, and that one came back into him, deep in his crease, work it away. Down to long on for a single. The score moves up to 148 for 3, with 1 delivery to come in over number 15. So Powell comes on strike. He's on 8 from 12 deliveries. Chase is on 12 from 10 deliveries. West Indies needing 32 to win from 31 deliveries. No hurry. Tikshana bowls to the captain, who came down on that very quickly as it zoned in an off stump. He defended it. It's 148 for 3 at the end of over number 15. 32 from 30 deliveries. The champion said, lol, it's pretty scary to bring in the field for West Indian batsmen. But the champion, that's a risk you have to take at this stage, because you are not going to win this match by restricting the West Indies to under 32 runs from 32 deliveries. You're not going to do. The only way Sri Lanka can win this match is by taking wickets. So I would not have 5 fielders on the boundary. I would have 3, maximum 4, but I would at least bring in a 5th fielder within the circle. And I'm glad to see that they have a slip. As I said, Hasaranga is going to bowl this over as expected. So he will bowl this one, and I expect Tikshana to bowl the other one. Hasaranga over the wicket, bowls to Chase, who turned this away in the air through mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. They're coming back for 2. Well run. Good running again. 30 needed from 29 deliveries as West Indies move up to 150 for 3 after 15.1 overs. So Chase here is on 14 from 11 deliveries. I'm going to put a poll in the chat as this is played away through the offside by Chase for another single. So the score moves up now to 151 for 3. 151 for 3. Just be patient with me here. Just writing a poll here. Hasaranga over the wicket, bowls to Powell. Down the pitch, he cut. Hedge. It would have gone to slip, but it ran away down to the third man boundary for 4. It would have gone to slip. So Powell coming down the pitch and looking to cut. He got the edge, and it runs away down to the boundary for 4. 4 welcome runs for the West Indies. 155 for 3 now. So we are closing in on victory. He was down the pitch. He cut it, and it have gone to first slip. You need a slip. I did said it. Nonetheless, I'm glad that they never had one. Big mistake by the captain. You see what I'm saying, the champion? Asaranga bowls to Powell. Powell looked to turn this away. Down the leg side, it running away down towards the fine leg boundary. Got there now. Let's watch the signal from the umpire. 159 for 3. Looking at the signal. He's asking his square leg by, 4 leg by. So the square leg was slow to consult there. But if he wasn't sure, can he go upstairs? I don't mind that at all, you know. It could have been wide, you know. I think that he should have gone upstairs. Asaranga comes in, bowls to Powell. Powell off the back foot, plays this down to the man at extra cover, and there is no run. 1 delivery remaining in Asaranga's spell. One delivery in Asaranga's spell. Asaranga comes in, bowls to Powell off the back foot. He pulled down to mid-wicket, straight to the fielder. Nonetheless, a singer, 160 for 3 at the end of over number 16. West Indies are scoring at exactly 10 runs per over. 10 runs per over here. So I've put a poll here. Please vote on your man of the match. You know, I just put 4 persons there. And the reason why I put Chase. Chase is like steering the team towards a victory here. And he bowled his 4 overs for 29 runs. And 4-8 is 32. 4-7 is 28. So his 4 overs went for 8.25 runs per over when the opposition scored at 9 runs and over. So that means he was below par. Stephen Barry saying, I don't like the snail pace these boys are batting now. I understand you, Stephen Barrow, and sometimes it feels a little boring, but I think they're doing the right thing by just consolidating, just tick it over. The bad balls will come, and because of the good job that Lewis and King had done, they're able now to just tick it over. So I got this bowling change correct, that Tikshana out of bowl 1, Asaranga 1, and Tikshana 1. Tikshana bowls to Powell. He decided here down towards long and chance out. 160 for 4. And Tikshana got the breakthrough, and Powell gone again for another low score. This will no doubt mount pressure on the West Indies captain. He definitely need a score. He has gone for 13 from 17 deliveries, 160 for 4. And there will be pressure mounting on the West Indies captain. Nonetheless, he's gone for 13 from 17 deliveries. West Indies needing 20 runs to win from 23 deliveries. Sunil is saying, West Indies will pull this off. We have batting left. I won't try to pronounce your surname, Sunil, but please forgive me. The champion is a Powell poor run will eventually end. We all know that he can take down a team by himself. That is so true. That is so true, the champion. But how much longer do you continue to play him and hope that he will do that? So that's the question that we have to decide. And I don't want the Powell fans to come at me now saying I'm advocating for him to be dropped. The question that I'm asking is a legitimate question. We know his ability. We, as you said, the champion, he can take a team for himself, by himself. We have seen that. But he's going through a poor patch. The question is, how much longer are we prepared for him to go through that poor patch? And that's a debate that we should have. And we can have that debate in a respectful way without disrespecting each other and disrespecting the man himself. Yes, I run a ball, easy going. Christopher Bristol, happy to have you here, man. Respect, good to have you here. Asaranga bowls to Rutherford, who's played that to the extra cover in some bright red pads. Are these allowed? What happened to his West Indies pad? This is very surprising to me. They never gave him any skin. Those pads are bright red. I'm surprised. Is this allowed? Tikshana into bowl to Rutherford, and Rutherford played this out into the offside to the man at backward point, and there is no run. Those look to me like the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots pad. No, they were not. So why is it that the West Indies never have any skin to supply him? Interesting. Tikshana bowls to Rutherford, who plays this into the onside, and there is no run. The thing about Rutherford here, I think they know that once they bat out Tikshana, then the West Indies should win, despite what's his name? Pritana has 2 overs left. I think they know that they're going to win. Tikshana to Rutherford, bowls to Rutherford, who plays away in the gap between short third man and backward point, but a diving effort by the fielder at backward point. They go through for a single. 19 needed from 19 deliveries. I do not want to see Roston Chase play the reverse sweep. I don't want to see him do that. Sunil said that it's over. We got this. I think so too. Jay, captain and vice captain taking this over. Let's see. Tikshana bowls to Chase, who played down to long off for a single. I'm so happy he didn't play the reverse sweep. Thank you, Roston Chase. 18 needed from 18 deliveries. Michael Douglas said, rookie mistake not having a spin to Powell while facing Alex. Not having a slip. Okay, a slip. I think you want to say a slip to Powell while facing a leg spinner. Yeah, that was so true. Yeah, yes, he edged that one through slip. Definitely. Mr. Brown, are you going to watch along on the new T20 league in Guyana? Yes, sure. Yes, man. Once the match doesn't come in line with they said that we'll play after the test match. Sure. What I want to do, Mark, is actually to be in Guyana for it. I hope I can get a sponsor. Can you arrange a sponsor in Guyana for me, Mark? I hope I can get a sponsor so that I can be in Guyana for the tournament. Stephen Barry said only 15 men on people are allowed on the field of play. 15 are 13. Stephen Barry, clarify that for me, please. I want to react in a good way. So Patirana, 1 for 18 from his 2 overs. Mr. Casanova said King is man of the match easily. And he said that Sherwin is happy now. Well done, Mr. Casanova. You're needing Sherwin. Pratiana bowls to Chase, and Chase whipped this away through square leg. They're gone for 1. They're going to come back for 2. Will they look for 3 no's? 164 now for 4. 16 needed from 17 deliveries. Patirana will be looking to bowl a lot of Yorker. But what the batsmen also have to be aware of is that he will try to slip in that slower delivery, and he will go for the bouncer just to mix it up. But mostly he will be using the Yorker as his stop delivery. So Patirana over the wicket. Again, that Yorker down the leg side. Wide signal through to the keeper. It's now 165 for 4. 15 needed from 17 deliveries. So there are 3 deliveries that Chase need to watch out for here, and he needs to be nice and balanced here. The sharp bouncer, the Yorker which he tried to go for there, and the slower delivery wide outside the half stump. Shirley Samuel is saying, yeah, thank you for bringing the cricket live to us who can see it. It's my pleasure, Shirley. It's my absolute pleasure. Patirana comes in, bowls to Chase. That's the Yorker. He jammed down on it and played it away down to backward point for a single. The score moves up to 166 for 4. 14 needed from 16 deliveries. And Shirley, I'm really happy. I appreciate the interaction. I appreciate those persons who are watching the match along with me. And I know that we all appreciate bringing the commentary, the live commentary, to those who cannot watch the match. We love it. We're glad that you are here. Patirana bowls to Shepherd outside the half stump. Slower delivery through to the keeper. No run. 166 for 4. So Marcus Mack, yes, man, I will be doing live watch along on it. What would be even more better if you can organize a sponsorship down in Guyana, Eldorado Rum. Yeah, man, get me a Eldorado Rum sponsorship that I can come down and do the match live from Guyana. Patirana over the wicket, bowls to Rutherford, who played this away wide to the mid-wicket field that they go through for a single. Rutherford off the mark. Oh, that's his second run. The score moves up to 167 for 4. Those pads, though, well, those pads, Mr. Brown, I will take 13 if it is from 6 deliveries or less. I understand. I think you're referring to Powell innings. I understand that, but Patirana comes in, bowls to Chase. Outside the half stump, edge through to the keeper, is out. Outside the half stump, Chase flash at that one, edge through to the keeper. And of that, put a twist in the tail here. Has that brought about a twist in this match? 167 for 5 after 17.5 overs. West Indies need 13 to win from 13 deliveries. So Sherwin, as you were saying, Sherwin, I understand, but I think at that time, though, it was more important that they consolidate the innings. Frank McEwen, you said that King is man of the match. Thank you. Please vote in the live chat. ZKM is saying Rovman Powell needs to be replaced. I don't have an issue with someone who is saying that Rovman Powell is to be replaced. I don't have an issue. I would not replace him at this time. I would give him some more time. But I also do not have an issue with someone who thinks that he should be replaced. No doubt about it. Kona Warukam. I wish I could pronounce that name, but I thank you very much for your kind sentiments. I really do appreciate it. Respect to you, man. I appreciate it, and it gives me a good feeling, those kind words. I appreciate it. Patirana bowls to Shepherd, who forced this into the offside off the inside edge, and there is no run. So West Indies need 13 from 12 deliveries. And this is the over that I think we need to go very hard in this over. A Saranga finish, Tikshana finish. Who is going to bowl it? Fernando. I think probably Fernando is going to bowl it. That's, I think, is their best bet. We need to get about 8 or 10. Finish the match in this over, man. We need to finish the match in this over. Sonny said Powell need to be there at the end because this is a perfect situation for him to do just that, to build on his confidence. It was. Indeed, it was. And it was very sad. I think Powell is going through a little bad patch, just like all good sportsmen go through in their career. And Samuel Burgess, I agree with you that he's going through a bad patch. And that's why I asked the question. And you will recall earlier I said that I would not drop him. I would still play him. And the question is, how long can we play him and hope that he gets back into form? I think that's a legitimate discussion that we can have. Sir Fernando Bowl to Rutherford, who is in the air, down towards extra cover. Good effort by the fielder. They will come back for 2, though, I'm certain. Yes, they are back for 2. The score moves up now to 169 for 5. Good stop by the fielder and the cover boundary there. And Shepherd, Rutherford. The 2 Guyanese at the crease. And I'm no Shepherd, Rutherford. Both batsmen will be looking to end it in this over. Jamor Small is saying that the pitch spinning boy. And Z Kayum is saying Powell is poor versus spin. Yes, we indeed. We indeed. Oh, yes, Sherwin, I got you. Fernando bowls to Rutherford, who clip this into mid-wicket. They run hard for one. They're going to come back for the second. Yes, they feel the overrun, the pressure. 171 for 5. So pressure there. Good running by the West Indies batsmen. 9 needed from 10 balls. This match has become... Marcus Mark is saying, I'll put in a good word. You deserve it. Thank you very much, man. That would be welcome. It would be absolutely welcome. I would love to bring commentary live, you know, from there. It would be very nice. And you would join me you would join me, Marcus. Mark, I'm sure you'll join me on the live feed. I'm sure. So 4 in the circle. They need another player in the circle. Balls to Rutherford, full toss. You know, he skied it in the air. Dropped in no man's land. They're gone for 1. They're going to come back for 2. Brilliant running by the West Indies. Oh, that was a full toss, but nonetheless, they come back for 2. 173 for 5. Just some issues here with these pads. And, you know, we'd want to know why Rutherford wear those pads. And I'm going to send off a message to the West Indies media officer, you know. To the West Indies media officer. I think it is Robert Foster from Jamaica who's in Sri Lanka with them. You know, there's a little story about Robert Foster and I when he claimed something that was not his, but make that stay. You know, we move on. So 7 needed from 9 deliveries. Rutherford is an 8 from 9 deliveries. Shepherd yet to score. As Fernando over the wicket, balls to Rutherford. He hit this away past the umpire, who has to lift up one of his foot down to the man on the square leg boundary, one of his feet, sorry, and it goes for a single. 174 for 5. 6 needed from 8 deliveries. And I'm sure Rutherford is looking to end this with a 6. Sonny, listen, I've been listening and following cricket for over 45 years. You take back to the 80s, just enjoy the commentary and the interaction with your fans. Yes, I look forward to that, you know, Sonny, the interaction with the fans. I look forward to that more than anything else because you are the ones that keep me going. Without the interaction, I couldn't do this. I couldn't be here all by myself, just talking. It couldn't happen. So this is a very interesting delivery. It's 6 hours out, I believe, you know. Fernando bowls to Shepherd. He whipped this away, helicopter style, but straight to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. 1 more. So 5 needed. Probably should have tried to play that a little earlier or wait on it and play it a little later. Nonetheless. So I appreciate those kind comments, Sunil. And the interaction, as I said, is what keeps me going. Jamor Small is saying, leave Powell alone. Jamor Small, I don't think you should say leave Powell alone because I think what we all want is for the West Indies captain to perform. You know, so you have a right to defend Powell. As Fernando bowls to Shepherd, who drives down to long on for a single. So 4 will be needed after the last over to be bowled by Patirana. So I think that you have a right to talk up for Powell and put forward your position when it comes to Powell. I think you have that right. And you should exercise that right, Jamor Small. But I don't think you should tell others who think that he should not be in the team that they should leave him alone, because just like how you have your right to put forward the position that he should be in the team, others also have their right to say that he should not be in the team. What I don't want is like what you said, that first word, leave Powell alone. you know, I want us to respect each other's position, because each other, we all have our right to our different position. And that is what made the community dynamic. Shamar Smalls, who has always been here, and he's a legend, and I know he understands what I'm saying. I did not follow the first innings, 179 we made. So I'm going to give you the feel. They are moving so they have a short third man, a backward pointer, extra cover, and a mid-off. Those are the four on the offside. They also have a cover on the boundary. They have a long off as Patirana comes in, goes to Shepherd. And Shepherd hit this in the air. The hand comes off the bat. The fielder running back. It's going to bounce away into the boundary for 4. West Indies 1. 180 for 5. Patirana pitched up to Rutherford and one-handed into the boundary, over the top, over mid-off. He deliberately played that shot. Don't think that he was lucky. Once he saw the fielder in at mid-off, he knows he was going over the top. He did not quite time it as he would like, but he knows once he get it over the infield, he doesn't have to time it. And that's exactly what he did. I thought that was a deliberate shot. Congratulations and tribulations. The West Indies have won. The West Indies have won. I remember yesterday I said that if I was to bet, I want to bet on the West Indies winning. But I want West Indies to win. So, congratulations and tribulations. What a happy Sunday this is going to be. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. It's going to be a happy Sunday. I'm going to look back at the poll now, and wow, roughly 77-78% of you believe that King should be the man of the match. Another 12% of you think it should be Lewis. 5% thinks that it should be Chase, and 6% think that it should be Shepherd. So we in this community, not what they do on television, not what they are doing in Sri Lanka. We in this community have selected Brandon King as our man of the match. So we now have selected Brandon King for our man of the match. And this community, we in this community, we are very knowledgeable. We are very, very knowledgeable about the cricket. So if we selected Brandon King as the man of the match, it doesn't matter what the others do, because we are very knowledgeable of the cricket. Our opinions matters. And if 76% of us said that Brandon King is the man of the match, there's no doubt that Brandon King is the man of the match, because we said so. Yes, a Warrior saying congratulations. Jamur Small is saying this is going to be a good Sunday. Yes, we can get you that drink after a break, a bread test. Okay, Vincent. What is the subscriber count? The subscriber count. Let's see. I'm checking on the subscriber count. We are short by 31. That is not good. That is not good at all. We should have met the 500 today. 31 subscribers away from 17,500. We should have, slash a like on the video for the West Indies win. Yes, man, West Indies win. Slash a like on the video, and also subscribe for the West Indies. Yeah, West Indies win. Ivan Salman is saying, as long as the team is winning, it's good, captain. And thank you very much for your point, Salman. Yes, and that's why I say every view must content, every opinions must be respected. Well done. Yes, here's what Sherwin said. I love this. I love the chosen squad. The only change I will make is dropping Powell for Alec Atanis. But both of them are in the squad, Sherwin. Yamak Sam, long time don't see you. Well done, Yamak Sam is saying. Great jobs, fellas. Enjoy. Thank you. Earl Thomas is saying, team batsman shot though. Yeah, I did pick my playing 11, and I did have an extra batsman, Earl Thomas. I think that is something that we should look forward to. Fleming is saying, wonderful game. Love a tight game. Great job, Mr. Brown. Thank you very much. And Winston King is saying, good captaincy matters. And even though Powell is not making runs right now, he's leading the team very well. And as I said, Winston King, I share that point. I would not drop him, but I also respect the views of those who think that he should not be there. But I am in agreement with you, Winston King. That is my position. But I also want us to look at how longer will we continue to carry him without him making some runs. So that is also a debate that we can have. But I share your view, Winston King, that we should not drop him at this time. But we must remember to respect the views of those who think that he should be dropped. Cypher Phillips, thanks for taking us over the finish line. I appreciate your kind words. Alex is saying, Sherwin is saying Alex for Powell in the play in 11. We respect your opinion, Sherwin. Don't agree with it. Michael Douglas is saying, this is what we should do to team rank lower than us. Yes, we should beat team that rank lower than us, Michael Douglas. But we should also remember that India, who is the world champion and the number one team and the number one ranked team in the world, lost in Sri Lanka recently. Powell is going through a bad patch. Yes, he's definitely due. Powell needs to learn to read the game. He needs to stop the orange ball style cricket. Yeah. Lots of happy faces. West Indies win. Shooks Variety, welcome, man. Long time I haven't seen you. Stephen Roach, you just come, man. Everyone gone home now. Yeah, they gone home. They empty the stand. Yeah. Thank you for your commentary, Bonnie Belfon. Appreciate it. Our Horizon Global Media saying, congrats, West Indies. Thank you, Horizon Global Media. It's good to have you here. You can always join us for a collaboration whenever you choose to. We'll appreciate it. How do I contribute to keep doing the great work you are always doing for us, the fans? Sunil, it's screening across the bottom of the screen there, or you can make a contribution. It is also in the video description below the video, and I will put it in the comment section after the match. And I appreciate you asking, Sunil. I appreciate that. You understand. Do you think the West Indies can return to their glory days of the 70s and 80s? I do think so, but I do think that there are other measures that have to be put in place. Horizon Globals, welcome. We appreciate it. And as I said, collaborations are always welcome. Electra Clark is saying, thank you for the commentary, bro. Big up. I thank you all. Congratulations, someone is saying. And so, as I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate your kind words. And here is someone saying that Russell needs dropping. And so, as I said, I respect your opinion. It's your right to call for Powell to be dropped. I don't agree, but I respect your position. No harm done. We all welcome different views here. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, and see you Tuesday morning when we'll be doing. We'll try to do both matches together. That's the World Cup match between West Indies and England, which West Indies has to win to go through. And the match, the T20 match between Sri Lanka and the West Indies. One start at 8:30, that's the Sri Lanka match, and one start at 9 o'clock. We'll try our best. We try our very best to do both match. Until then, thank you all for the interactions. Thank you for the banter. I love the banter between Sherwin and the guys and so on. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your kind words, and I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself.